You guys saw the first video of the Georgia series yesterday. We have had a very good first impressions. We got lots more videos coming. But let's chill on this lazy Sunday, at least lazy for us. We can enjoy some... Ooh, how do you pronounce that? Is that a J-N-L-N?
Georgian beer, isn't it?
Julnan? Georgian beer. It's actually not J-N-L-N because this is not alphabet. This is not Latin alphabet. Georgian lettering. If anyone knows how to pronounce that, let me know in the comments. That is one big mystery to me. But nevertheless, no rock, everybody.
Is our connection good? Can you guys hear us, or are we like...
Oh, last time we had that weird audio, remember?
Yeah.
Let us know if YouTube's connection is working well.
Mada is here. Hi, Mada.
We got Mada and we got Carla, and I think we'll slowly get some more people. Shout out to Unicorn. We hope everything is going okay for you, Unicorn. And we are going to Serbia versus Georgia basketball game tomorrow, as per Unicorn's recommendation. It's a good idea. I think it'll be a popular video. The tickets for the match tomorrow are almost sold out. I guess it's a basketball game that is a qualifier for FIBA something. In any case, it's Georgia national team versus Serbia national team. And Serbia, as we know, loves basketball, like so amazingly well. One of the most basketball loved countries in the world, I think.
Yeah.
And I think Georgia is similar.
So what are you going to cheer for?
I mean, what do I do? On one hand, I want to cheer for Serbia because we got the Unicorn Serbian connection. On the other hand, we're in Georgia. I think you got to cheer for the home team. So I apologize, Unicorn.
I think we cheer for Georgia, but I think Serbia is gonna win. I already know Serbia is gonna win.
It seems like Serbia might win.
I mean, they're good at basketball.
They're really good at basketball, like one of the best, if not the best in the world. But I think
they got players in the NBA.
More than a few, and some of the best players in the NBA.
Yeah.
I think when you're in the stadium in Georgia, you gotta cheer for Georgia.
Yeah.
It's only fair. So we will be cheering for Georgia, but it's a good recommendation from Unicorn. Who knew that people in Eastern Europe love basketball so much?
Yeah. Zaki is here. Hello.
Is that a 2-pin plug on the wall? Good question. I guess it is in the shot. It's kind of ugly, right? Maybe we'll take it off, but I'll show you.
Oh god, you're gonna knock off this thing.
No, I'm not. Oh jeez. It's like this. 2-pin. This is our go-to device. We have like 2 of these. And we've been through like 10. 2-pin. So this is the same like Europe mostly, no? Same like Europe. I think this is the most common one in the world actually. Europe and Asia too.
Europe and Asia?
Yeah. There you have it, everybody.
Hey, your mom is here from Punta Cana. She's on vacation.
She's in the chat? Yeah. Oh wow. From Punta Cana. So Punta Cana is in Mexico, obviously. Dominican Republic.
Yes.
Knew it. No, I knew that. That was a test. Different to UK. We have 3-pin. Yeah, UK has a unique one. That's almost unique to UK, except for like Malaysia uses it also. Only time we've seen it, right? UK and Malaysia.
Yeah, right.
It's 2 squares and a third one.
Yeah.
But we have this one. I guess it's called Type A, Type B, Type C. I forget what it's called. Anyway, shout out to my mom who's in Punta Cana. Tell us your stories, Mom. Hit us up in the chat with all of your crazy. Have you been dancing all night? Were you doing some stuff in the pool? I've seen some videos, WhatsApp videos from my mom. Dizzy Diane's Dailies is back, and she is on the beach we saw, as well as the whole breakfast buffet and everything. Quite nice. She's down there with my sister and my brother-in-law and the 2 kiddos. And my dad, obviously. Just totally forgot my dad. Shout out. Cool. Let us know what you're doing, Mom. When will you be back in Romania? So, Christy Dan, we were hoping to take a boat, believe it or not, to Romania. There is a service from a place here in Georgia going across the Black Sea to Constanța. But we emailed them, they responded back, and they said it's not available because I guess Constanța, the Romanian side, they don't have the passport check ready to accept passengers. They said if you want, we can send a bin or a truck or a car, but they can't do people just yet. It looks cool. It's like a big cargo ship with a couple suites in the cargo ship. We were really excited for this idea to take a boat to Romania. That's so cool. But it's just not ready yet. I guess it's kind of a new service, and they said we only do cargo.
I'd do it.
I was so excited for that. We emailed them. We said we're ready to do this. They had like different rooms. We could even potentially get one of the nicer rooms, like the double suite or whatever.
This is a new thing?
I guess it's new, or maybe because COVID went down and now it's coming back. But they said that they said in Georgia it's ready, but in the Romanian side they're not ready for passengers. It's only trucks and cars and cargo. But you see the ship online, the photo of the ship, and it's a cargo ship. Yeah. It's full of containers. It would have been a cool video. I'm not sure if they'd let me fly my drone, but to get some drone shots of the cargo ship going across the Black Sea, it's a 40...
Probably they'll let you. It's just at your own risk.
At your own risk. But it's a 49 hours journey.
Yeah.
So more than 2 days journey across the Black Sea in a cargo ship. It would be such a great idea. But anyway, your question was, when are we coming back to Romania? And we will be there soon. We got to figure out when the Derby is. We got to figure out Rapids Derby. If anyone knows, let us know when Rapids Derby is. Because you come into Meechland. Yes, Alina, we're coming back to Meechlands. I mean, we're so close to Romania, it would be insane to not go. We might only be there for 2 weeks. I don't know what we're going to do exactly. Hopefully we'll see a Rapid Derby would be the goal. But we're so close. I mean, it's a 48-hour boat ride or probably like a 2-hour flight, no?
I don't know.
It's really close.
I think longer.
I guess over the Black Sea is kind of far. I don't know, 3 or 4 hour flight. We'll definitely come pop in for a bit. Eat some meat. Drink some Chukash. I can never pronounce that beer, but it is good beer. Very good, guys. Seems like the pace of life in Georgia is a bit more relaxed than your times in China, Japan, and Korea. Right, from Robin Color. Yeah, Georgia has a unique vibe. Let's talk about Georgia. You guys saw the video yesterday, our first video.
Plus, it's like cold.
It's a bit cold out, but not cold.
Not Kazakhstan cold.
No, it's manageable.
I can go out this time and walk around.
You can go out in a pair of jeans and a jacket.
Yeah, we went hiking.
So there's definitely a feeling in Georgia that is Eastern European. Kind of has a similar feeling to Bucharest in the graffiti and the old buildings, and even the graffiti on the old buildings.
Yeah, it reminds me of Bucharest a little bit.
Bucharest a little bit. Also has a bit of a Istanbul feel to it, though.
Yes.
It is different than just Eastern Europe.
Yeah,
I
thought it would be more like Turkey, but it's not. Actually, walking around reminds me more of Romania than Turkey.
It's more like Eastern Europe than Turkey, but it does have some Asian feel to it also.
Yeah.
The food is kind of unique also. The food has some Asian vibes.
And it has some Russian influence as well.
And it has the Russian influence directly. It's a unique place. It really is. I guess Turkey is where Europe meets Asia, they say. Mm-hmm. But Turkey is more like where... Why you do this to me, man? Can you hear me now? I think we're back. I got loading screen over here. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. We are on local Wi-Fi, Airbnb Wi-Fi. It tends to do like a refresh thing every 10 minutes. It might do that every 10 minutes. When I've been playing chess online, every 10 minutes or so, I lose connection, but it comes back in like 10 seconds. Yeah. But you do lose for 10 seconds. So if you see us drop again, we will come back.
Just wait. Don't leave.
Don't leave us, man. Hey, I made it to the live. Sup, Jet fam from Alexander Patru. Shout out, buddy. Rapid lost yesterday, 3-1 to Yash. Yeah, I saw that one. I think someone said March 9 is a derby, FCSB and Rapid. I think we cannot make that one. We'll still be in Georgia. We are planning on a road trip in Georgia, which looks like some cool stuff to see.
Yeah.
We'll probably be 2 weeks in Tbilisi. By the way, how do you say this city?
Tbilisi? I think you're saying it right.
I feel like I've been saying it wrong in every video. Tbilisi. I was saying Tbilisi, which probably ain't right.
What's the right one?
I think it's Tbilisi.
Sounds the same.
I don't know. Anyway, this city we're in, we'll probably stay here for 2 weeks, and then we're going to do a road trip for probably 10 days. We got like 4 destinations on our road trip. Mountain Village. There's something called a cave village. I'm not exaggerating. There's these houses in the cave. Like a condo. Like a series of townhouses in the cave. It looks amazing. We'll do that.
Cave Town. And
then we'll do another city. We were thinking of going to the Black Sea, but...
It's still cold. I don't know.
It's not Black Sea.
I don't know
it's
if
February.
We should go to the Black Sea.
Yeah, it doesn't seem right.
It's not sea season.
We says love your road trip vids. Yeah, we tend to have good vibes on road trips, so we will be back at it in a week or two. We'll be doing road trips. Is Ivana relieved to finally be in a country where she's not expected to speak the language? Found it.
Yes.
True. That's funny. Oh, you like chess from Jimmy the Cool. Big fan of chess. Although my rating right now is terrible. I fluctuate. The highest I ever got was 1,700 in 3 minutes games. This was a serious accomplishment. Right now I'm like 15 or even 1480 or something. It's low. Nevertheless, March 9th is Derby. I think we're gonna miss that one. Hopefully there's another one in Romania. Anyway, we'll be in Romania soon enough. Back in Beach Land. Cheers, Noroc sa OG, everybody. See, Jimmy the Cool. 1,700 is good. To be clear, I was 1,700 for like 2 days. In the time control, 3 minutes, 2 bonus seconds. I heard there was news. There was a huge methane leak in Kazakhstan last week. Was this Steve's digestive system dealing with another stand? Listen, I've been okay.
Yeah, you've been fine.
We've been okay.
Yeah.
Although you're right though, when I heard the country that ends in Stan, I go, oh gosh, this is gonna be another disaster. Gonna miss a flight again. I've been doing good.
Funny.
The Coke cans are written in this alphabet. So we will post this week a supermarket tour. We haven't even been. The thing is, in Georgia, the supermarket tour might not be the most. We're almost thinking of doing a local market tour because in our neighborhood, you'll see in the videos coming soon. In our neighborhood, we got a bakery, local bakery. We got a butcher, local butcher. And we have like 6 local people on the side of the road selling veggies. So I don't know how many Georgian people are going to a supermarket. We should almost do like a supermarket tour and then at the end of that video but here's what a meat costs in a butcher. Here's what veggies cost because it's better that way. Maybe we'll do that.
Maybe, yeah. Or just supermarket tour and people will comment.
And people will comment, you should do the other one, yeah. But, so my point is we have not seen the cans of Coke. We do have the Chinese can of Coke with us. If we see a Georgian can of Coke with different letters, we'll bring that one back too. It might be.
I guess Coke is not really popular here, is it?
We haven't been to a supermarket, so I haven't seen it.
No, but even in the restaurant, they don't have Coke on the menu.
No, I haven't seen it. They have like local lemonade and stuff.
Yeah, they have local drinks.
Yeah. But stay tuned for the supermarket tour. Do you think, are you having kids soon? Very soon. Stay tuned. Is it a Pepsi country? I hope not.
Pepsi.
I hope not.
Even Pepsi.
This is such a Romanian question. The Bosphorus Strait divides Europe and Asia. Yeah, depending on who you ask, it's unclear where Georgia is at. It could even be transcontinental. If we're in Europe or if we're in Asia. It is interesting. The street art around here, there's lots of street art, and we put one of the images at the very beginning of yesterday's video.
Even graffiti.
Graffiti, even better than street art. But there is some that's actually more like street art.
Yeah.
They'll have a European Union flag, which is the blue flag with the yellow stars in a circle. Okay. They'll have an X through that. They'll have the Russian flag with an X through that. They'll have the Ukrainian flag with the X through that.
What does that mean?
And then they'll have the Georgian flag circled with the check mark beside it.
So it's just Georgia.
So I think they're like, we shouldn't even be worrying about this stuff. I think it's the message of but some of them are quite sophisticated graffiti that are kind of, they have a stencil and they spray paint on the stencil, so it's like different colors. And it's,
I think they want to have their own identity more than anything.
They're just saying, let's just focus on Georgia.
Associated with the West, they don't want to be associated with the East.
They're just saying, let's focus on Georgia.
Associated with Russia. They just want to be Georgia.
It's kind of amazing because they have such a small population, it's like 4 million or less than, in such a small country, and they're so unique. It's really impressive. Most countries that are this small, they're just similar to the one beside them. They're just doing the other thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
Like they have some parent country that's kind of the cultural leader, and they're just doing that thing. Like Canada is the U.S. or Vietnam is to China. Like there's all these kind of things like that. Georgia is pretty uniquely Georgian, which is kind of impressive. It gives a good culture. It gives a good travel experience.
Yeah.
Which is kind of nice. Is English widely spoken there? It seems like it is, but it might not be a full understanding of English. It's a few words.
Not for the older population, but the younger crowd for sure they speak English. Every time we go to a restaurant, they always speak English.
Certainly people working in service industry, but even like a person at the market, like the local person who sells, they'll know at least please and thank you and cash or card.
Yeah.
They might not have a full conversation, but they can get by. So it's been pretty easy for us to travel here.
Yeah.
It's
I find more English is more common here than Turkey.
Definitely.
Yeah, English is
definitely
more widely used here.
Waiter, can I have tabil, please? Tabil, please. Tabili, please. Nice. It's been a good first impressions of Georgia. You guys know in Kazakhstan we were lazy and we didn't do anything. We got here and we go, yo, we can't just be lazy again. We gotta do some dang work.
No,
and
in Kazakhstan it's mostly of the weather.
it was freezing.
They got better weather here. We can go out actually and
True.
walk.
In Kazakhstan, it was a multiplication of the weather was -30, but also the city, we didn't realize it's so spread out.
Yeah.
It's a planned capital where everything is far away. And I'm like, I'm not going to walk 30 minutes in -30
And also,
with a GoPro.
they don't clean the road. It's icy.
Icy and freezing. And we just said, we're staying. And our accommodation was nice in Kazakhstan. We just stayed there watching Love is Blind. And we just said, YOLO. We were editing videos and posting videos, so we didn't, you know. But anyway, the point is, Georgia will have some good videos and road trip coming soon. It's a bit like Albania, sort of. It's a bit Eastern Europe and it's a bit Turkey and it's a bit Asia. It's a bit Europe, Middle East, and Asia all in one. The food can be kind of Middle Eastern.
No, it reminds me more of Romania than Albania.
It's mostly Romania, but the food is also very Asian because they typically put the food in the center and everybody shares it. You don't order a plate of food for yourself usually.
That's true. Yeah.
They put the food in the center, which is kind of an Asian thing.
Yeah, and then they give you 2 empty plates.
They put the food in the center and
share.
2 empty plates. Yeah, everybody's sharing. It's good stuff. Lots of eyes in the local language. I guess so. The language sounds like, to me, this is my description of the language. Sounds like some sort of Arabic with that multiplied by Russian. They have that noise, but they also have yitz yitz, which is kind of Russian sounding. It's like Middle Eastern or Arabic and Russian into one.
Yeah.
That'll be my guess, but I don't know. That's just a shot in the dark. That could be way off. The dumplings looked like Shanghai dumplings.
Yeah. Reminds me of the Chinese dumplings. Right?
It does. The thing is, the cheese pizza thing was so good, I could eat it every day. The dumpling thing was only okay.
Yeah. Maybe we didn't try the best one.
We're gonna keep. There will be.
It was comforting though, but you know.
And Steve's idea of Arabian and Russian. Sorry, maybe I shouldn't make the sound effects, but that's just what it sounds like when you're out in the streets. There will be good Georgian food videos. Somehow they have like how many national dishes? 5 or 6 national dishes that are pretty unique. They got their own thing happening in Georgia. It's quite nice to be here because they really have a Georgian thing. That's because the cheese pizza is your food. I did try and say that in the video. Totally biased. Meat, cheese, bread. That's my food. And potato in there. I'm set for a year. The cheese here in Georgia is so salty. That cheese pizza thing, ketchupuri, the saltiness was on point. It was 100 in the chat. Yeah, ketchupuri was so good. When are you going to a summer location? For summer, we'll probably be back in Canada. More than a few people have told us they want to see Canada from our perspective. So we will try to do some Canada stuff. We'll see what we can do. But the weather will be better so we can go around. Last time we were there was like February, like now. So it wasn't great. Or March maybe. But we'll be there in like April, May, I guess. When the sun is coming out, we can go swimming, pool party. Woo! Which will be exciting. When are you going to summer location? Yeah, fair question. Been cold for a while.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it looks like Thai, says Zaki. The writing does look like Thai, the script. Or almost looks like Hindi, if you take off the bottom line. Sanskrit, like that kind of curvy. Yeah. Unicorn says, what's the food there? It's good. It's good, Unicorn. It's meat and cheese. And it's heavy food. I kind of like heavy food. Honestly, Asia is a nice place, but noodles and hot water, I'm over it, man. I need some meat and cheese in my diet. The thing about Asia, Asia got no cheese. It's quite frustrating. Cheese is a key ingredient. Cheese has got to be one of my favorite ingredients. Oh, salty cheese, so good. When it's melted and stringy, it goes like that from your mouth all the way to the. And you gotta catch it and roll it back in. Oh, that's good. That's good. So Georgian food is pretty heavy. I guess this is why Georgian people are, let's say, they're not playing badminton. They're doing weightlifting. They're big people. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes.
They're eating meat and cheese. They're not doing like table tennis. You know what I mean? Table tennis is noodle and hot water food. You know what I mean? Weightlifting is meat and cheese. Meat and cheese. Yeah, cheese is a European thing. So guys, give us some recommendations if you want of where to go. We are, like I said, slowly making our way towards Canada. meaning we're coming through Romania. I want to try to check off. The thing is, we've been to like 40 places countries rather, and we've never seen Africa. I think we got to jump into Africa at least for a week. Morocco or Algeria. Oh,
Yeah,
Algeria we
mine
need a
has to be
visa.
later.
Morocco is a bit touristy. Somewhere in Africa would be nice. But we'll try to check off some boxes. We're
You
thinking
can go from Spain to Morocco.
could do Spain to Morocco. We're thinking of Finland is a good option. I'm interested in Finland. Netherlands is a good option. Portugal. Jordan would be so good, says Zaki. I would love to go see Petra. It's not exactly on the way back to Canada, but it's amazing. Maybe we should throw in Jordan. We're thinking of Oman also. Jordan is not Africa, I guess, but Jordan is Middle East. But I would love to go to Jordan. We'll look into this stuff because it's always fun to plan next countries. It's like one of the most funnest things to do. Ooh, what if we went there? Ooh, what if we went there? 2 weeks over there. Ooh, it's kind of exciting.
Alexander is saying Zanzibar. That's a good option too.
Zanzibar has locals learning Romanian and English for the tourists, and it's on the ocean side. I'm gonna say
After
I'm about to
Romania,
say
Zanzibar is good.
I'm about to
Good
say
option.
I'm about to say the dumbest thing I've ever said.
What?
Is Zanzibar a country?
It's part of Tanzania, I think.
Oh, Tanzania. Tanzania.
I think. Oh, yeah, there's
I've
part
heard of
Tanzania.
Zanzibar. Isn't there a restaurant called Zanzibar? I'm saying dumb things right now.
There must be.
I think there's a restaurant called Zanzibar.
It's the
Anyway,
beach town.
okay, maybe Zanzibar would be cool.
Lots of Romanians there.
In Zanzibar?
Yeah.
Wow. If I had to pick on the map, where's Zanzibar? Near Madagascar? Or is it up near the top?
Tanzania. Yeah, near Madagascar.
Near Madagascar.
Or south.
I would go. I'm interested in that. Christopher Lai. Saudi is not a bad choice on the way to Africa. Also want to go to Saudi Arabia very badly.
Yeah.
We would like to do that. Is it a milk in a bag or a milk in a carton country? So far, we haven't seen full supermarkets. We've been to the only small mini marts. We've seen milk in plastic bottle. I can show you if you want.
True.
It's like the typical
There's
milk
carton
bottle where it goes like this, whoop, that kind of milk bottle shape, and they have carton. It's not a milk in a bag country. Can confirm.
No, yeah.
Can confirm. These are the questions. These are the hard hitting journalism
In
questions.
Kazakhstan, they have milk in a bag.
Kazakhstan is a milk in a bag country. Also, over here in Georgia, they got this type of yogurt. Man, it's good.
What type of?
Those little yogurts, they're like little single packs, right? There's like 6 of them all
Oh.
stuck together. But the yogurt inside, we're gonna show you the supermarket tour. I think it's like, I would describe it as like mousse.
Yeah.
It's like frothed up, and it doesn't, like if you tip it over, it wouldn't come out. It's like it's like mousse, and you can scoop out the yogurt and eat it. Ooh, big fan. I think there's one in there.
Yeah.
Do you want to eat it? Show them.
No, not right now.
Me neither, but it's good yogurt. We discovered it. This is the fun part of traveling. You go to the supermarket and buy these new things, and some of them are a miss. We bought some cheese over here. Unbelievable how bad it was. We had this bag of cheese. It had literally no flavor at all. It was like nothing. And all the cheeses beside it are all so salty and so flavorful and so good. We got the one bad cheese in all of Georgia. I think it was like a defective batch. There was no flavor in it. Anyway, also in Georgia they have like 10 kinds of tomatoes. Sidebar.
Yeah.
It's a tomato country.
Tomato is not very tasty here, though.
We've had some
Like
good
in
ones
Turkey, it
and
was
some
very
misses.
good.
Turkey got the tomatoes.
Yeah.
We've had some misses on the tomatoes. The oranges over here have been pretty good though.
Yeah, orange is good.
Juicy oranges with not many seeds.
Mhm.
Why aren't they growing seedless oranges? They got seedless watermelons. I mean, scientists, get on this stuff, you
There
know?
must be.
I've never seen a sign that said seedless oranges. I would
Sure,
pay
they
an
have
extra.
seedless grapes, don't they?
Exactly, I would pay an extra $1 for a dozen oranges if it was seedless. Although I will admit that I eat the seeds. Ivana spits the seeds in a little bowl.
You
I
eat
eat
it?
the seeds. Yeah, what the heck? It's full of good stuff. It's full of life in there. I eat orange seeds.
You know, an orange tree can grow up your head.
The branch comes out my ear. Woo, from in my stomach. Would you be in Malaysia for Hari Raya? Unfortunately not. We're going back to Canada now. Slowly but surely. We got like 2 months of going back. This is our plan. Would you consider Mongolia in the spring? Yes. Our friend Ken was in Mongolia. He told us stories, and I was like, I gotta go to Mongolia so badly. And his videos are not up yet, but they'll be up soon. And go to Ken's channel and watch, because he did cool stuff. He was doing dog sledding in Mongolia,
Yeah.
driving a truck on the lake, frozen lake, or frozen river rather. Driving the truck, like the river becomes the road, and you just drive up the river in the truck. Massively excited. What's the next video about? So tomorrow we're going to go to Georgia versus Serbia basketball national teams. That video will be up Tuesday. the next day, which is very convenient for us because Tuesday release. And then Thursday will be supermarket tour. And then Friday you'll have, Saturday will hopefully be a longer video, premiere it. Will it be a food video? Will it be travel vlog? It'll be something that we can sink our teeth into during the week and do a long one. But it'll be Tuesday, Thursday, basketball, supermarket. And then I think usually the basketball videos or the sports videos go up on the first day and then die down. So hopefully the video on Tuesday will be our first kind of good video in Georgia in terms of views. Right now we're making Georgian videos. Obviously yesterday's video, but YouTube is still showing the videos to Chinese people, and YouTube says this video is no good because Chinese people don't want to see it. So YouTube has to figure out to show this video to Georgian people, which hopefully the basketball game will make this happen. Commence this process. What about the UK? Can do UK. We might just pop into London and surprise Zaki. We gotta find one of Zaki's, like someone that knows him, and then just show up at his door. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Camera rolling. Hey, like what? No, we wouldn't do that, Zaki. But we might pop into UK. Would be good. Alexander Pathru says good question, but I don't know which question you're talking about. Is there lots of cats on the street in Georgia? Cats and dogs.
Cats and dogs.
The dogs are clean and they have a little thing on their ear and they're fixed, so they're not having babies everywhere. The problem with the dogs is they're pooping everywhere and there's poop everywhere.
True.
I didn't mention it in the video
On the street.
because it's a bit much to say. I said it in the Serbia video. Maybe I shouldn't have said it, but there's dog poop on the sidewalks in Georgia because the dogs are living outside.
Yeah. But in
And-
Serbia, they didn't have dogs everywhere.
But they had dog poop everywhere.
Yes, but it's mostly from people. People's pets.
People's pets, yeah. Not people. Also, whoa.
No, people's pets, not people.
What do you think? Who will win, Serbia or Georgia? I will say Serbia will probably
Serbia
win,
will probably
but I'm
win.
cheering for Georgia. Home team, baby. Got to go with the crowd. Got to ride the energy of the crowd. We might ask Florin to live the match on Discord to see it with you. Yeah, cool. You guys can watch there. That'd be cool. Are you thinking of settling in a place or a country? What would that be? Not really just yet. If we did, it would be
Well, we plan to buy a house in Canada, but not live in it yet.
We're gonna-
We plan to rent it out while
This is
we
a good
keep
idea.
traveling.
And then if we were gonna
But-
settle down, I don't think we would. You want to settle in a place where you can still go to nearby countries all the time. You don't want to do the same videos in a country for 6 months. It goes slowly after that. The nature of the job is you got to be at least bouncing around a bit. So it would be somewhere like Eastern Europe or somewhere like Southeast Asia where there's 10 countries nearby.
Yeah. You said you'll consider Turkey.
I would consider Turkey because it's right in the middle. You can do Middle East, you can do Eastern Europe, you can do Africa if you want. You got options. Also, Southeast Asia could work. Like Malaysia could work because you can do a Vietnam series and then a Cambodia series and a Laos. You can go around
True.
Japan, Korea. You know, you wouldn't want to do like, I don't know, staying in northern Canada for 6 months. It's gonna get repetitive. You know, only so much things you can do. Dodo is settling down in Singapore. It really caught me by surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Dodos are in Singapore.
Yeah.
Although they've been traveling recently. They did a video in Egypt.
Yeah, I think it's during their holiday.
Oh,
because
fair.
Gigi is working now. in
Yeah, Gigi
Singapore.
got a good job in Singapore.
Yeah. We still, our full-time job is still YouTube.
We're still YOLOing it, baby.
We're still YouTubing.
Still YOLOing it, baby. Romania misses you. Shout out to Romania. We're coming back soon. We dig it. Gigi is smart, says Zaki. Yeah, she got the job and she got the YouTube channel. She's killing it. Is it an ATM works country or is it like Pakistan? So far, Georgia, we have never even tried the ATM. We did money
ATM.
exchange. We had money. We have like, the thing is, we kept like 20 or 30 bucks from so many countries that we have like, I looked in the wallet, we had like $400 of just other countries, just all added up. So we did a huge money exchanger, which probably isn't the most efficient way, but what else are you gonna do with this money? And so we got a bunch of Georgian money from the money exchanger, and credit card always works.
Yeah, credit card.
So our cash has not even gone down that much, and our credit card always works. Cash or card, they say that every time. I think they look at me and know I'm not Georgian, because to local people, they're speaking Georgian, but to me, they say cash or card.
Yeah, I
I
don't
don't
think
think
you
I look
look
Georgian. I look a little bit thin in the face. They're more thick people. They're like stronger. Bigger,
You
you know?
look more like West Europe.
Western European,
Yeah.
not Eastern European.
Yeah.
True. Is it a good public Wi-Fi country? Zacky's on point. Zacky's keeping the live stream going.
No, really.
No public Wi-Fi. Haven't seen it. Christian Bernecci in the chat. Shout out. Discord member. How do you fund your ongoing trips? YouTube money. YouTube ad revenue is big one. Some sponsorships and some memberships, but it's ad revenue is a big one. This is our job.
We're full-time YouTubers.
We are full-time YouTubers. You look like a poor Georgian, not much food. True. I'm a hungry Georgian.
You need more cheese in your body.
I need some cheese, man. Oh, I
Cheese
miss
and
cheese.
carbs.
I like Asia, but we need some cheese over there, dude. Salty cheese with bread. Do you have the loaf of bread? Can I show them the loaf of bread?
Yeah, I took a bite of it.
One bite missing. I'll show you guys the
Bread
loaf of
is
bread.
good.
The bread
I'm
here,
not a bread girl, but this bread is good.
it's so good. I'll show you. And the way they give it to you, they hand you the loaf of bread with a piece of paper on it.
They
And
cook
it
it
costs
like-
70 cents.
They cook it in like a tandoori kind of thing.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Like an oven tandoori. I'm not sure if they call it tandoori here.
No, it's not called tandoori, but it's
Here.
Yeah, here. So, this bread doesn't look like much, but it's so good. I guess it's kind of like a baguette, no long and skinny. But it's like a tandoori they cook it from,
Yeah.
but it's made out of concrete. It's not like they bought it and put it in the store. It's like made out of concrete, connected to the floor. And this shop is tiny with the oven in it, and they just make this.
I think this is their national bread.
This is the only thing that they make over there, and it's like, I don't know, 30 meters from our door. It's right the closest store. The lady's super sweet, no English, and this costs 70 cents. And so every morning we have one of these. This morning we got two.
Very good.
This is the one that's left. It was probably this long. So this morning we had 1 1/4. It's so good. It's really good bread. You can't beat it. And it's a bit salty.
Yeah.
Good bread.
It's good to eat on its own without anything.
Man, it's so good bread.
But we usually eat it with omelet in the morning.
And they don't have credit card, they don't have bags, they don't even have a sign. They just have this store, there's always people buying it, you give them money and they just hand you the bread and paper. They just hand you the bread.
Yeah.
There's no bag. It's amazing. You'll see it in our video. I think when we do a food video, we will do
We should do that soon.
I think we'll start filming it soon, over the course of a couple of days. I think the first thing we'll show is the bread right there.
Okay.
It's so cool, and the lady's so nice, and she just hands you bread and paper, and
We need to
everyone's just walking
we need
away
to
with the
learn-
bread in their hand.
How to say delicious in Georgian now.
True. We know thank you is Matt Loba.
Thanks, Madloba.
So I always hit her with the Matt Loba, the lady there, and she always smiles. Give me a thumbs up. That bread costs 70 cents, and it's so funny because everyone's leaving her shop carrying bread like this in their hand, just walking down there. Because there's no bag or anything. It's
And
great.
I've seen a few shops like that all around the city here.
Yeah, more than a few.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have that bread everywhere. And it's really good. Unicorn says it's like homemade bread. Exactly. In Europe, they expect you, Steve, to speak local language. I guess so. They don't expect you. And now it's me. Now it's my turn to say, no, I don't know.
It happened to you in Serbia a lot, actually.
In Serbia, yeah. But the thing is,
Not really in Romania, but in Serbia, they...
yeah. Serbia, they thought I spoke.
Yeah.
The thing is different with China, is they don't believe. Ivana's like, no, I don't speak. And they just like, they look like, yeah, you do.
Yeah, true. Here, if you said, sorry, I don't speak Serbian, they'll believe
They go,
you.
oh, okay, you're not
Okay.
Serbian.
Yeah.
In China, they're like, you're Chinese, man. And she's like, I'm not. I'm like, you are.
Yeah,
It's very funny. Steve looks like a Serbian man. I guess so, a little bit Serbian. I
But they
can
ask
deal with
for
that.
your name, and then Steve, Ivana, and they're like, Ivana!
Serbian.
I'm like, oh.
Yeah, Serbian. No, I'm not Serbian.
No.
Jackie says, you mean it's a bread in a paper country? Wow, yes. It's bread in paper country. Looks like Brazilian bread. Okay. It's good bread.
Yeah.
Can't recommend enough. Georgian Subway, longer than 1 foot. Oh yeah, it's at least 1.5 feet, that bread.
Yeah.
And they're all a bit different sizes. They're all coming out of the oven differently.
Yeah, they're handmade.
They're handmade.
So they're all shaped different.
They're all differently. It's totally unique, and it's, 70 cents. No, 60 cents. 60 cents. It's $1.20 for two. 60 cents for one, and everyone's walking away holding the bread in their hand. It's such a riot. Oh, it's so cool. Please don't go to Jordan. That area is not safe in this period. Okay, thank you for that. Fair enough. We'll always look into it more. Before we go. Have you been to Serbia? Of course. We love Serbia. we had a good series there on a road trip. That's why I'm excited to do the road trip here in Georgia. We tend to have the best time when we're on a road trip because every day is kind of a full day and there's always things to shoot because it's interesting.
Yeah.
It's quite busy, but it's quite good. I think we'll do 10 days in Georgia.
Road trip.
Road trip. Probably 10 days here in Tbilisi, and then 10 days road trip with some good stops on the way. And tons of, what's good about that is everything, like when you're driving to the next city, you're in the middle of nowhere for a few hours, and you stop in for lunch, and it's interesting because those people have a local restaurant with local food, and they maybe didn't see a foreigner that often. So it's a more interesting relationship. Whereas in Tbilisi, you get maybe a more fancy
Diverse,
restaurant,
yeah.
but it's more familiar. It's more on YouTube already. So the road trip should be very good. Picks or it didn't happen. Okay, making a ham sandwich with similar bread now. Your fault, Steve. Not a boy, Carla. I mean, not a girl. Ham sandwich with good bread.
Yum.
Love it. There's no vloggers in the Solomon Islands. Maybe you could be the first.
Where's
Okay,
that?
Ivana. Geography challenge.
I swear.
I got no idea. I'm gonna say the Solomon Islands are near like the Virgin Islands. No. Solomon Islands are near Australia in like Fiji over there. Could be over there or it could be like Central America. I don't know. I'm
I
gonna
think
say
in
Solomon
near
Islands are
Fiji,
Fiji.
yeah.
Fiji over there.
I think so.
By the way, Fiji, that's a cool place. We should go to Fiji.
Yeah, we should.
Fiji? Name a famous Fijian. Can you do it? I know one. You know? Vijay Singh. You know
I don't
Vijay
know
Singh?
who that is.
Vijay Singh is a professional golfer. It was like top 10 in the world for a long time from Fiji. Fun fact. I would do Fiji and Solomon Islands. But the problem is flying over there is $1 zillion.
Really?
I think so. How are you going to get there? So far away. I would assume the flights are not common and not cheap.
I would be interested in also going back to Hawaii.
I would do a Hawaii
Hawaii
series.
road trip again would be
Oh,
nice.
we should do that. Yo,
Yeah.
we're doing that. Pound it. Gonna happen. Stay tuned for Hawaiian road trip. That sounds good, right?
Yeah.
Plus American views. Money.
Yeah.
We need some American views, man. That'd be good. Hawaii, 100%, says Alexander Patu. That's a good idea. Plus, you can fly from Toronto to Hawaii pretty quickly. Do
That's
10 days
true.
in Hawaii and fly back. You can do a
Yeah.
series.
Yeah,
and do
true,
boop,
true,
boop, boop, boop.
True.
Ooh, yeah, Hawaii. Gonna happen. Have you been to Greece? We have been to Greece, but it was a unique trip where, shout out to my friend Josh and his girlfriend Steph. They were willing to come meet us. They said, hey guys, we're having vacation. We have 1 week off of work. We're gonna leave our kids behind and come traveling. Where do you wanna go? So we let them decide. We were like, we'll follow you. We travel a lot.
Yeah.
It's more important you guys go. And so they chose Greece. We went to Athens for a week. We didn't make any videos with them because we were like with our friends.
No.
But we did see Greece. But it wasn't our normal
We made
travel
one video
style.
in Athens, but then after we just had fun with them.
We just chilled with them.
Yeah.
We had a nice Airbnb with a hot tub in it. And we were chilling around drinking ouzo.
That was fun.
We were drinking ouzo.
I would actually go back to Greece again.
Yeah, Athens is super touristy because you have the, say the right word, Parthenon? Acropolis?
Yeah, I don't.
Forgot what it's called. But you have the ancient stuff and the amphitheater. So
But it was cool.
It was really worth seeing. It was crowded and it was popular, but it was so nice to see.
Yeah.
They have done a good job of keeping it all there, and you can kind of walk through it, but you can't damage it. Put some glass up so you can see it clearly, but you can't like go wreck it.
Yeah.
Pretty cool city. And like even in the city of Athens, there's just stuff that's old,
Yeah.
like a random thing is just there.
Yeah, even like the traditional
poles or
bazaar
something.
is cool. And
Yeah, traditional markets are cool.
Yeah.
Bazaar, yeah. Greece was cool, but we have like almost no videos to show for it. Maybe 1 or 2.
Yeah.
But shout out to Greece. Shout out to Josh. Solomon Islands, Fiji, Vanuatu. Yeah, we were right. It's in the, you call it Micronesia? Polynesia?
I don't know. What's the difference between Micronesia and
I mean,
Polynesia?
Micronesia sounds small and Polynesia sounds like many. Poly is like a lot, right? Micronesia and Polynesia. Carla is back with the ham sandwich. Carla, if there's not mustard on that sandwich, you're kicked out of the Jet fam.
No. Come
Mustard
on.
or-
You know a Brazilian ham sandwich. It's cheese, ham, and
Goiabada. Goiabada?
they can put that, but
Romeo and Juliet. Mustard. Carla, confirm or deny. Are you guys back in Europe? Where? Woo! Great success! We'll give you a hint. You can guess, okay? The country, it could be a name. Could be a name for a person. A girl, usually. The country is the same as a United States state. Now you can get it.
okay.
The country is former Soviet. The country is on the Black Sea. You got it now. Great success. You got it. Have you considered to visit Ethiopia? Africa is on the list, man. It's a big mystery. I want to go. I think we will do it. We got to figure out. It's multiple things. You got to figure out where it's safe and good for us to go because we have to walk down the street with a GoPro in our hand, so it's gotta be safe. But we also got to find a place that people are gonna watch and we can earn some money. So you got to find the sweet spot. I thought it was Nigeria for a long time, but then I had some very scary reviews of kidnapping in Nigeria, and I thought maybe not. Typically, or quite often, a country is good on YouTube when the population is big because more people, more views. So Nigeria's got 200 some odd million, but we've been nervous about it. So maybe you can do a smaller country and it doesn't have to be local views. It can be other people who want to see it. Anyway, the answer is yes, we considered Africa many times and we will be there eventually. US ruins food with mayo. Brazil with alien fruits no one can pronounce on top of the food.
What?
Okay, first of all, for like 20 years, I didn't like mayonnaise. But I gotta tell you, mayonnaise is good stuff, dude.
Mayonnaise is good when it's used the right way. Yeah.
Pause. What's mayonnaise? Eggs?
Yeah, eggs.
And what else? Butter?
No, just eggs. Which is good.
It's just eggs.
Yeah,
Egg whites.
and white.
But it's thick. I make it so thick.
You whisk it.
That's the only ingredient is egg whites?
Yeah.
So mayo is quite healthy. No, they put stuff in it, babe. They put like stuff in it, like powder and stuff. Like flour or something, no?
No.
Egg, oil, and lemon.
There you go. Egg, oil, and lemon. That's it.
Wow, no wonder it's good. Garlic mayonnaise from Mickey Rambo. Dude, I would garlic up some mayonnaise. That would be good.
You know what I'm craving? Mama Liga with the Romanian fried fish.
Oh, man.
With the garlic sauce. Garlic sauce, fried fish, and Mama Liga. Ooh.
I think I know what you're talking about. If you guys remember, we were in Brazil and we met up with Romanian family. I Am Family's YouTube channel. There was one day, I'm not even sure if you put it on a YouTube video, but there was one day they made fried fish with the Mama Liga crust on it. And they fried it. And then just had like garlic. I think the sauce was just garlic that they just mushed up.
Yeah.
And you just took huge amounts of garlic and ate it with the fish. I'm not even a fish lover. That was the best fish I ever had.
Yeah, so good.
It was like it was so good. Shout out to I Am Family.
I want to learn
Gabriel
how to make
and
that
Lavinia.
fish. Yeah.
They were so nice people.
The fried fish was so
And their
good.
3 kids were nice, and that was the best fish I ever had. It's Japanese sushi and Romanian fish in Brazil. It was my best fish ever. And the garlic sauce was so good. We should text them after this and say, "Yo, when you making that fish? I'm coming back." My dad says me mustard. Attaboy. My mom says I love Miracle Whip. Pause. Is Miracle Whip mayonnaise?
I think it's
like processed, like cheap
I don't know.
mayonnaise.
Maybe fake mayo? I don't know.
If you guys don't know Miracle Whip, it's a brand, I think.
Is it also made of eggs and oil and lemon?
I think it's also.
You can make your own mayo. Really, homemade mayo.
Yeah, but do you want to do that? It's like you can make your own mustard too, but you could just buy it. It's yummy. Ketchup too. Probably would be healthier if you made it yourself.
No, but I mean, mayo would be easier to make than ketchup.
I guess only 3
And
ingredients:
mustard.
lemon, oil, and eggs.
Yeah.
How did it get so thick like that? Just wicked, just.
Yeah. You keep whisking it.
Wow. Would advertise the membership, Steve. We'll also have new people here based on newbie questions. Okay, so if you guys notice, we used to do live stream every Sunday, members only.
What do you mean? We still do.
We still do live stream every Sunday, but we're going away from members only. It's kind of nice to have newbies here. Although if the members wanted members only, we would do it whatever the members want. We're cool. Members first, man. But yo, if you want to have a great green name, like Alexander Patru, green name, unicorn, green name, you know, join our membership. It helps us so much. You'll get access to our private Discord server where we got memes and pictures of food and pictures of cats, and it's pretty great.
You can get cool emojis.
Cool emojis? Who doesn't want emojis right now? Consider joining if you want. We appreciate it. The membership has been a kind of nice thing for us. Slowly going up, but it's been quite nice for us. My dad says mustard, onions, hot dogs, baseball, and beer. Best day ever. Wow, sounds good, Dad. Actually, when we get back to Canada, we can go to some Jays games, make some videos of Jays games.
Yeah, sure.
But the problem is Jays games are boring. Maybe the Europeans will watch. They'll be amazed. The Europeans who like football, aka soccer, the atmosphere is
American sport, it's kind of boring when you make a video of it. The exciting thing about European sports is the
fans.
The fans.
The fans of the video.
They make the video more exciting.
American football can be exciting.
But the fans is not it's not like
They're not
European.
as crazy, but as the season progresses, American football gets more and more crazy. Right. There are games like in Buffalo where nobody sits down the whole game. That does happen.
Okay.
For sure. I've been to them.
Yeah.
I've been to one in Buffalo where it was towards the end of the season and it's freezing cold out and nobody sat down at all. So they're going crazy.
Yeah.
The difference in baseball is you play 6 games a week in baseball.
Yeah.
So you can't go crazy 6 days a week. It's just like another game. People are sitting down. People are on their phone. People don't even know the baseball game's on. People go to the bathroom and miss 20 minutes, come back later.
Right.
It's not a big event. Like on YouTube, a baseball game might be the most boring thing, but it might be funny to show the Europeans. Because they might say, "Who cares about this sport?" It's funny that baseball never really caught on in Europe, but it caught on in Asia. That's funny. Interesting. My mom says Blue Jays game this summer, Steve. Deal. And CN Tower walk outside. That'll be a video. We'll do the edge walk. So if you guys know CN Tower, it was the tallest building in the world for like 20 years. But it's not anymore. But it's wicked tall. It's in Toronto. And it has an edge walk where you can put a harness on and go on top. My mom says she'll do it. And you know my mom. She's like the star of the channel, you know? Ivana and I are out here making videos, 3-4 videos a week, and nobody's watching. My mom comes around and it's viral. So you're going to see my mom on top of the CN Tower screaming, and maybe she'll be swearing. What should we be doing? Should we cursing me? I don't know what should we doing. But that'll be a fun, good memory too.
I can't wait to see that vlog.
Ivana says she can't wait to see that vlog. Yeah, that'll be exciting. I'd like to play baseball or the Romanian version, Oina. But to watch it, nah. Yeah, baseball is a different kind of viewership sport. You don't watch it really on the edge of your seat. You put it on in the background at home. And you're making food, you're doing laundry, you're folding laundry, you go in the backyard, you come back. It's just like a daily occurrence because they play 6 days a week. So you just kind of like background noise. And then maybe towards the end of the season you get more excited. But it's a different thing because it's so commonly played. So many games rather. YouTube membership. Yeah, join Christopher Lai. You can do it. Argonauts game, says MDJC Smith. We could do an Argonauts game, although I'd have to go there and not mock the sport. The CFL is a big fail. It's quite boring. I'm not in love with CFL. Maybe I'm a bad Canadian, but we could do an Argos game. But I think the seats are like 75% empty.
You can go to Toronto FC again, but if they're playing Miami, so we can see Messi.
We got to do. Oh, that would be a good game. We could do Toronto FC again.
If Messi is coming, then we should go see a game.
Toronto FC would maybe work because it is connected on football, and if Messi's there, you could say that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Carlos says, "What are you drinking?" This is pomegranate juice.
Mixed with water.
Mixed with water. It's quite sweet juice, so you cut it with water. But no Coke yet, Carla. Although you'll see it in an upcoming video, I'm sure. By the way, congrats on your first 1 million view video.
Yeah. Finally.
We got a 1 million views video. We got 2 that are above 900K, ready to rock.
Yeah.
But the China arrival in Shanghai, 1 million.
Yes, finally we got 1 million view video.
Boom, boom, boom. It's amazing that when we started, I mean, what a change. We used to make videos. So first of all, the Shanghai video is like 43 minutes or something. It took maybe 6 hours to edit, which is pretty good for that long video for me. That was pretty quick. I tried to do one video in about 3 hours, which is like 20 minutes. So it's like 2 videos basically. Might have been more like 7 hours to be honest, right? But it took us 7 hours to edit that video, and it made 1 million views. When we started this YouTube channel, every video took 10 hours to edit, and it made like, I'm not exaggerating, 375 views.
Our growth is slower than most YouTubers.
But it is consistent. It is consistent.
Yeah, consistent but slow.
But it's consistent.
Yes.
So I'm happy with that. If you go to our homepage on YouTube and you go to most viewed videos, they're recent videos.
Yeah.
There's not many videos from 3 or 4 years ago with any views on them. They're all within the past year, really. Maybe a couple from 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But we are slowly going up. So yeah, thanks for noticing, Zaki. And Zaki said 2 more from Pakistan that should hit 1 million. Yeah, it's the supermarket tour and my mom eating with a good thumbnail with the bread.
Yeah.
That's my other the 900.
Almost. Come on, make it happen.
Hit it, guys. Tell your friends. I'm kidding. How do I join membership? Christopher Lai. This is a commonly asked question. It's not that clear. I think, depending on what device you're watching on, if you see the subscribe button, it's like below the video. I think beside the subscribe button is join.
Yeah.
Although it depends if you're on an Apple or a Samsung or a laptop or a tablet. It's always not the same spot.
There's also a link on our description.
Also, a link in the description, says Ivana. Very good. You should go to China for a longer period, says Alina. I think we will. But we got to get the visa. So that's another reason we're going back to Canada. We got to get the house. We got to get the visa. We got to get the house and visa. And then we'll come back. Depends on the country if you can join too, says Zaki. Oh, good point. Christopher Lai. Certain countries will not allow it. So, depending on where you're watching from, is all these kind of variables. But it's the thought that counts, and you are an honorary member at this point.
If you have VPN, you can.
You can use your VPN to get the membership. Yeah, fair. Do you plan to visit Philippines? We have been there before. We'll probably be back eventually, although it was
If we were back, I already know a title that would work.
in Philippines. Say it, don't say it. Someone will steal it. By the way, there are lots of... Listen, when you're in the YouTube world like us, we do see other channels that will go to a country like a month after us, and they got all the same thumbnails and all the same titles, and I do feel a bit flattered. I feel like, good job. We obviously did whatever our views were. They were impressed with that. They wanted to shoot for that, and they did the same title and same whole concept. It's the same thumbnail. You're like, this is really, it's clear.
Yeah.
After 3 or 4 videos in a row, you go, this is clear that they're impersonation is the highest form of flattery. What is it called? Something like that. So, hey, Christopher Lai! Oh, yeah. Norok Sauji. After this, we will give you the link to our Discord. Cheers. Thanks for joining,
Yay.
Christopher Lai. If you
Thank
want,
you.
if you feel comfortable, let us know where you're from, where you're watching from,
Yes.
and all these things, and we can be friends for life, man.
Let us know where you're from, where you're watching.
Ivana, the sales girl. Get your VPN and membership. Use our promo code to get the VPN.
Surfshark.
Use the VPN to get the membership.
Surfshark is
Yes.
the code JetFam.
Boom! Now we're making money, Ivana.
You can get 3 months free.
Thanks for the idea, Steve. I should bring Bjorn to trips and make a channel called Pet Leg Warriors. Bjorn is his cat.
Oh.
Pet Leg Warriors.
That is funny.
I like it. I like it a lot. Christopher Lai, when you join up our Discord, if you want to, you will see Alexander Patru's cat. Or more than one, I think.
How many cats are?
There's a lot of photos on there. A lot. I think there's a lot. And he also, Alexander, will upload photos of neighborhood animals. There's a neighborhood dog on the Discord. You'll see our little community there. It's quite nice. It's quite nice to scroll through. And it gives us good ideas. That's where we got the idea from the, for the basketball, Georgia, Serbia. So the Discord is the gifts that keep on giving. Unicorn says, or my Daegu, which potentially is a similar to a rat.
Yeah.
I'm Canadian living in the GTA. Shout out!
Woohoo!
GTA, born and raised.
Mississauga?
GTA. Christopher Lai, you could go based on his ethnicity and guess maybe accurately, but you never know. Potentially Markham, Christopher Lai. I love your China videos, but, and I hope this doesn't upset you, oh gosh, should I read more?
What is it?
I don't like the clickbaity titles.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry,
we
Amelia.
have to. It gotta.
We have no choice.
If not, to be honest, we'll get no views. It's just the way it works.
We really tried our best to be non-clickbait people for years, and
that's how it works, the YouTube world, unfortunately.
it's not. I look at the clickbait titles as less of a reflection of us and more of a reflection of the audience.
Yeah.
If you want to get a bigger audience, you need to do that.
Yeah.
At least in our experience, you can't. It's impossible to go forward with like, we had a great time in China today. It's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
So we appreciate that you hate it. The thing is this, everyone says they hate clickbait, and yet everyone still clicks on clickbait.
I know.
So they really don't hate it.
Yeah,
It's one of these things where like,
clickbait.
everyone says they hate it, but we know for sure. We've had videos that have been out for 2 months, went nowhere. 2 months this video's been out, the views go like this. And then we change the clickbait, and it goes boing. And so it's like everyone seems to hate it, but everyone seems to respond to it also. And so we're just doing the thing that we feel like we have to. There's a really good clickbait video by a channel called Veritasium. If you want to watch it, it's a really brilliant guy. He's like a math and science guy, engineer of some sort, and he has this channel where he makes like math and science videos. They're really good. But he did one video with like an actual academic breakdown of why you must do clickbait. And I saw that and I went, this guy's a brilliant genius. He's totally integrity guy, good guy, and he says you just have to do it. And I went, I have to do this.
If you get the opportunity to clickbait, do it.
If you want your video to see, if you want more people to see your video, then you have to do this thing. You just have to. And so, yeah, we have to do it. I wish we could go forward and be successful and just say normal titles and
the last video, if we didn't title it like things we hate about China, if we title it things we like about China, I guarantee it's not gonna have 50%. As many views.
Yes. Yeah. So in the video I'm talking about by Veritasium, he talks about legit bait. He breaks down clickbait into more categories. Because there's one type of clickbait where you say something and it's not even in the video. That's like awful. We don't do that. But something called legit bait is saying the thing in the most clickbaity way, but it actually is in the video.
Yeah.
You know?
Still related to the video.
Yeah. So we try to focus on legit bait. You can exploit like an information gap, like didn't expect this. Well, what's this? You can say something that's just kind of in the media, referencing clickbait media. There's these different tactics you can use, but you must do clickbait. And
I think
there's no choice.
Like most of the YouTubers that is coming to China now is starting to copy our titles. You know what I mean?
You can see a few channels doing that.
I
don't feel offended by that. That's totally right for them to do that. That's fine. But Ivana is the one who.
It's just a proof that it works, and they're copying it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ivana is the one that does title and thumbnail, and it's really important job. It's like 50% of the job. 50% is making the video, and 50% is making the title and thumbnail. It's that important. It's not 90% video and 10%. So Ivana does a great job. She's getting more and more. Is stink bait a thing? Yeah, stink bait is when everybody hates it. Yeah, but. It's a good topic to talk about, Amelia. So we're glad you mentioned it because part of me says like, why am I doing these clickbait titles? But it's just absolutely you have to. Penjuru Galaski, the terracotta video is amazing. Thank you. We tried to get organized for that one, do some history parts. The images are not so great because it's so crowded you can't even get. Yeah. But the history and the story of it is really impressive. So we were happy to do that terracotta video. My mom says off to breakfast now. Bye for now. Keep healthy, safe, and happy. Shout out to my mom. Later, skater to Diane. What a sweetheart. Interesting question. Did you get any dislikes on the China videos or on any vids? Do you mean dislikes like a thumbs down? You always get some. Some people hate you. But we were pretty, and I try to say this in our things we hate about China, likes and dislikes video. I try to say the YouTube response was pretty good. Yeah. Overwhelmingly positive. Overall. You definitely got people saying that we're like the worst people ever because we're the CCP's puppet or something. But we can just block them and kind of go forward. And most people were pretty... And listen, we tried to be pretty measured. Like, pretty honest. Didn't say anything about the government because I don't even know much about it. Didn't say anything about something that we didn't experience. We spoke from personal experience and we were honest when things were no good. Yeah. We didn't just say everything's great all the time, it's the best country ever. We tried to be pretty measured in our, pretty honest. And I think for that reason, we had a good response on YouTube. So I would say there was more in China videos. Okay, there's more good comments than bad for sure. But I was going to say, in the China videos, there was more aggressive comments than other countries. Oh, yes. But that's probably natural for nothing you can do. Yeah. Right? Like a lot of countries... You get a handful of bad comments. On China videos, there was a handful of bad comments every video. Right. Just delete and move on. Or like block and move on. But we're okay with it. We kind of knew that going in. And we've been traveling for so long. If we were on YouTube for the first time, new travelers, no audience, and we went to China and all the comments came in, we might be like, oh, this is not good. But we've been on YouTube long enough to know if you're writing some horribly evil comment online, you got issues, and I just have to block you and move on.
We don't even respond to it.
I can't even engage with you because you got some deep issues where you're you're just saying crazy things on the internet. It's a wild thing to do, you know. So anyway, we feel like we're comfortable now on YouTube. That's why I like your channel. Says we good. People that never visited just go full hate for no reason. True. This is what happened. I said that to someone I met in China actually. The people who have the strongest opinions on China are people who have never been.
Yeah, true.
Which is interesting. It kind of shows that you're manipulated by the media in some degree. And Ivana and I were not here to say China's the best country in the world, or it's the worst country in the world. We're just saying this is our experience going there. Mm-hmm. That's what we're saying. If someone sees our video and says, "Oh, if that's because it's the best country in the world," it's up to you. Or if somebody sees that video and says, "Oh, that's because it's the worst country in the world," that's up to you. But we didn't say either of those things. We just said this is our experience. You know?
Yeah.
Kind of nice, kind of fun trip, really. It's me, but I tried many travel vlogs, and Steve and Ivana are the only ones that are not ridiculous. I'm saying as a traveler. Good, Carla. Appreciate. Try to be.
Thanks.
Which maybe this gets back to why we have this steady growth, but not fast growth. Because now we've adapted more to clickbait titles, but our videos are pretty consistent in terms of they're measured. It's not outrageous stuff. We're not doing crazy things. It's just kind of what we think to be good travel vlogs that are kind of measured. Reasonable approach.
Yeah.
Boom yakasha! Cheers, everybody.
Boom yakasha. You gotta say, learn how to say cheers in.
Oh, we gotta say cheers in Georgian. Let me do that right now. That's important, man. What am I doing in my life? Hopefully, I can hit a button and say
More
it.
important than delicious.
More important than delicious is cheers in Georgian. Although I think on Google Translate, I don't think there's a speaker button for Georgian because it's like too
complicated.
It's like too complicated
Even
for them.
Google can't do it.
They're like, I don't know what it is. Okay, cheers, cheers. And let me go here and go Georgian.
Can you do it? No.
No, they won't give me the. They won't give me the. So here's cheers. I guess it's GAUM, but they won't tell me the speaker button. I can do this one. Here, I'll do this one for you.
Jumaros. Go Marjos.
Hold on.
Go Marjos.
What the heck?
G is G or J?
Good question.
Cheers.
I can do this one only.
The English.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
Even Google don't know. Google doesn't know how to pronounce
Cheers. Cheers.
But there's no Galmarjos. Galmarjos. I would say it's Galmarjos. Galmarjos? Anyway.
Go Marjos.
Galmarjos, everybody.
Cheers.
Zacky's on point with the questions today. Is it a hole in the floor country for the toilet or a sit on a seat? It's a mixture.
Where in Georgia?
In Georgia.
I think it's mostly seat. I've never seen a hole.
So, thanks for noticing, but I've been going to the gym. And the gym has a squatty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's also not a insulated, especially so there's old Tbilisi and new Tbilisi. Mm-hmm. We're saying old Tbilisi. That's why the buildings all look rugged. It's definitely not an insulated building country. They got heaters, but the heat could help the building. It's not insulated. If you go near the wall is cold.
Yeah.
It's old school brick, you know? Even the gym is a freezing cold gym. They have no heater in the gym. It was freezing. People work out with winter hats. Like the MC hat, people are doing bicep curls with a hat on their head. And I'm like, I mean, it's not that cold, but it's cold in the gym. So it's a mixture of squatty toilet and Western toilet and a not insulated buildings country. Can confirm.
Can confirm.
Love your China videos. Was so funny. Good. Thank you, Lynn.
Thank you.
Thank you. Would you ever go back to China during their super holiday season again ever?
Oh. No.
It's pretty
Not
busy.
during holiday.
We'll be back to China, I'm sure.
We'll be back to China, but not during the holiday.
We can do our own. I mean, the thing about China is it's so nice to have a country that's that big. Same like Brazil. There's so many different things to see.
Yeah.
Same like United States.
Yeah.
It's just so.
We still
many
need to
different
see.
things
I still want to see the Avatar Mountain.
Would be great. There's a boat cruise you can do up the river, the Three Gorges. It's it's the Avatar Mountains.
Yeah.
And it's on a river cruise, like a 3-day cruise. That would be great.
Yeah.
Hainan would be amazing. Somewhere away from the coast would be interesting, like small town China.
Yeah.
There's lots to see over there, but we might not go at peak season because pronunciation of cheers in Georgian. Galmarjos is read as it's spelled. Galmarjos. Okay.
Gomarjos.
Galmarjos, everybody.
Gomarjos.
sounds like a good word. It sounds like marvelous. Sounds like garmarjo. Sounds like go for it. It's good. It sounds like a positive thing.
Go Marjos.
The MC hat is still alive, people. True. MC hat is here. It's the hole in the back is as big as my fist now, but I'm going for it. Can you go to the factories in China? I need evidence of made in China. It would be nice, but I think that's gonna be a privileged position to go film that stuff. But yeah, they have good quality over there, made in China, and so cheap.
Yeah, we still use our winter jackets here.
Kind of garmargios. Oh, gios. Garmargios.
The Marjos.
Sounds like go for it. And like marvelous. Sounds like garmargios. Garmargios. Got it. Got it. Zhangjiaji. The water. Oh, lake. Zhangjiaji has been all over the internet these years. It's a popular place. Yeah.
Which one?
Place in China.
Yeah.
China is going up in terms of
Tourism,
which is kind of good. Kind of the right time for us. We can keep going back and kind of ride this wave. Because I think 20 years ago, nobody was going there at all. And they could put men in allowed. And now they're being much more open. The hole in the MC hat is like the hole in the ozone layer. True, but didn't we fix the hole in the ozone layer? Because when I was a kid, everyone was talking about the ozone layer. And when's the last time you heard about it?
I don't know.
Did we fix that? Hey, shout out. Good work, Ivana.
Me?
Fix the ozone layer. Way to go, us. I think it's fine because no one talks about it anymore. Madloba is thank you. True fact.
Yeah.
By the way, what happened to the... Oh, Zaki! What happened to the hole in the ozone layer? Did someone fill it in? Zaki and I are connected, man. I have no idea, but when I was a kid, it was a real issue. It was like, oh my gosh. And they told me... This is what they told me when I was a kid. The hole in the ozone layer is the size of Australia. And I was like, that sounds big. I don't know. I was like, is that bad? You have no context for this information. But now the ozone layer is like not even no one talks about it anymore. Zaki and I are sharing this question. Fix the ozone layer, Carla says. Steve is so funny. It can't be fixed. How do you know it can't be fixed? It's like a bruise on your skin. It heals, you know? The earth is like that's the skin of the earth.
About this.
That's the self-correcting system, you know? It's getting bigger and bigger, says Carla. Oh, crap. I guess everyone just gave up on it. They went, I mean, what does ozone even do?
Yeah, what's the
Ozone?
What's the problem?
Doesn't sound important, you know?
What's the consequences of it?
I don't know. Something's bad. The
Like
sun.
what?
I think it was like the ozone is like protecting us from UV or something. I think that's what the concept was.
Ah.
So the sun is getting more powerful.
Okay.
Maybe that's increasing the temperature again. I don't know.
Okay, climate change.
But yeah, the ozone. Why didn't we celebrate fixing that? I think there should have been a huge global party about it. Yeah, I think if the issue is not an issue anymore, it's pat yourself on the back. Way to go, us.
I think it's still an issue. You just don't hear it.
Maybe just yeah.
There's a lot of issues in the world that you heard it at some point. It was a big news, and now you just like,
Yeah, it goes away.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy like that. The news is, I'm sort of not up to date on all the news. I know the big stuff, but I mean, you hear these stories and they're so wild and crazy, and then 3 weeks later, it's a new wild and crazy thing. But the first thing is still going on. You just don't care about it anymore.
Yeah, people just forget.
You know what's the thing about? For some reason, I forget where we were. I was watching a lot of news at that time, and I was watching a lot about Myanmar.
Yeah, what happened to Myanmar now?
Never got concluded. It just was like this
the
crazy
problem
thing.
is
It was
still
like,
there.
oh my
but
gosh, Myanmar.
People forget.
And then it just went like,
Yeah.
it's not in the news anymore.
Yeah.
That story wasn't getting the clicks, and they gave up on
And
it.
the problem is still not solved, but people just forget.
Exactly. This is life. They're talking about Ken here. Hold on. Wee says just get a needle and some black threads and fix it. Oh, it's talking about my hat.
Yeah.
It's easier than fixing the ozone. I thought you meant still the ozone. I go, that'll probably work. By the way, how is Ken? I've been waiting for his Xinjiang
He's still working on his
videos
editing.
quite a few days. Yeah.
It's taking longer than he thought it would be. I'm also waiting. He was gonna release it yesterday, but it's taken longer to edit.
Editing.
It's a long video, so maybe
Long
today
videos are
or
good.
tomorrow. I'm
Long
not sure.
videos are good. Good for Ken. I'm sure there'll be popular videos.
Yeah.
It's just controversial topic, and if he has a nice, simple, nice storytelling going through there, should be a good video.
Yeah.
They kept that fix on the low, man, says Aki. True. Hey guys, I was in Chongqing last November with my wife, who's Chinese. for the first time. We traveled all around China, but Chongqing was just amazing. We're hooked on your vlogs now. Love it.
Oh, thank
Liam
you.
Smith.
Thanks
Thanks
Liam.
for watching. Chongqing stood out to me as wow, what a place.
Chongqing. Except the food. By the way, I got a lot of haters now because I said I hate Chinese food.
But you also
I
got-
didn't say I hate, I dislike.
You also got a lot of supporters.
Yeah, true. A lot of people saying that. Yeah, I agree with Ivana. Some people say, you guys didn't go to the right restaurants, you went to street food. But if you go to Southeast Asia, you just go to a random hawker or street food. It's the best thing ever. I love street food in Southeast Asia. You know what I mean? Why can't the street food in China be as good as in Southeast Asia?
So I've made this point before. This is the difference, okay? This is my opinion.
Why do we have
South-
to go to expensive restaurants?
In Malaysia and Indonesia specifically, obviously they have great food.
Or
They're
in Singapore too.
And Singapore. Obviously they have great food. They're famous for their food. Their dishes are world famous. But the unique thing about Malaysia, Indonesia, Singapore is there's no bad food.
Yeah.
Even some no-name random stall where it's $1, they really try to prepare it. They got good ingredients, they got good flavors, and they make
Yeah.
good food.
Yeah.
To be clear, every country has good food. Obviously.
Yeah.
But a lot of countries have bad food. Like in Canada, there's bad food.
Yeah, true.
You can get a hot dog from someone and you eat it and you go, this is something's
True,
wrong with
true,
this. You know what I
true,
mean?
true.
So if you know where to go, you can get good food anywhere. But the good thing about Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, you don't even need to know where to go because even the worst food is still very, very good.
Yes, true.
So in China, maybe we had some bad restaurant choices, but it is still fair to say the flavors are
So
different.
why don't you make the street food better? You know?
I knew Ivana was gonna get some haters, but there was more than a few people who said, "Hey, I'm from China and I understand what you're saying. It's hard to get used to." You had some supporters. The thing is, our China series was so overwhelmingly positive that at the end to say I didn't love the food, it's not like they think you're a hater who's just saying nonsense. Like they know that you had a good positive experience and open-minded. So yeah, I know. As you were saying the video, we just filmed that video. As you guys remember, we just filmed that video. Oh, they changed the buttons over here now. We just filmed it right there. We were sitting there, and then this is the kitchen that you saw in the background of that video with our jug of water. Evidently, you can drink the water in Georgia, but we were playing safe because you know us. So we did the jug of water. But yeah, we were sitting right over there, and Ivana goes, "I'm gonna say the thing about the food." I go, "All right, go for it, but just be prepared because so many places people are very passionate about
Yeah.
their food,
People
and
are proud of their food.
if you say their food is not that good, they go, "Are you out of your mind?
Imagine we
How
say,
dare you?"
Imagine we say Mitch is the worst.
And imagine
Oh,
getting to
God.
Romania and I said,
You guys will
these
be
little
fuming.
sausages are so stupid. They're small. And no, this sucks. This thing sucks. I mean, I'd get assaulted in the street, you know?
That's true. You won't feel safe on the street in Romania if you say that.
Meat?
I will
Ugh.
feel-
What is this Mama Liga? Just give me mashed
You'll-
potatoes.
you'll
Mama
be-
Liga, who cares?
You'll be in danger.
Exactly. So it's always nervous when you critique the food. Hey, Canada has the best second day reboiled hot dogs in the world. Actually, so good.
What is that?
Take a hot dog. The next day, it's cold. You boil it.
Oh gosh.
Oh, it's super good. Actually, so people do hot dogs in barbecue often, obviously. You can boil a hot dog.
Yeah.
And you can boil it so long it actually explodes. It's pretty good because then when you put it in the bun, you got like a spot for all the toppings. It doesn't explode to pieces. It just lengthwise, it just kind of bursts open.
Hot dog is okay, but I prefer like real sausage, like Italian Polish sausage in a bun. That's so much better than a hot
So
dog.
much better.
But I mean, that's fast food. Yeah.
Yeah, Canada has the problem with Canada is we have fast food culture, which I get it. It's
Yeah.
delicious. I love it, but it's got to be once a
That's why
month or
it's
once every
really-
2 weeks. It can't be every day or it's gonna be
That's
sick.
why people in Canada or North America, including USA, eat hot dogs, which is processed meat, right?
Yeah.
But in Italy, their sausage is not like that. It's different. So they're not fat.
The real
Even
enemy
though
is
they eat
processed food.
pasta,
Yes,
and they make their pasta from there. It's homemade
yes.
pasta.
Obviously, Yvonne and I are not we're not doctors, but it seems like the real problem is processed food,
Yeah. True.
which is kind of yummy. Like growing up, Kraft dinner, which is the cheapest food ever,
Yeah.
with hot dogs, the most processed meat in the Kraft dinner. So good.
That's the worst
It's so
food ever.
good. I know, but
I
know,
mean,
it's
for your
so
health,
good.
not for eating.
For flavor, it's amazing
it's
with a
good.
whole bunch of
But
ketchup
for
on
your
it.
health,
Ketchup and
it's-
pepper on top. Oh, it's so good.
In Italy, they make macaroni pasta.
I know.
They probably make the pasta from
I know.
by hand, and then they use real cheese, not those processed
Yes.
fake yellow.
And the tomatoes,
powder.
tomatoes come from the garden.
Yeah.
It's such a good thing. We do ketchup with Kraft dinner and hot dogs, and I loved it. My whole life, I was like, that's one of the best foods you can ever eat. And it probably is mostly poison. Is it a shops shut early country or a shops open all night country? That's a good question. I think we haven't really been out late, to be honest. It seems like the mini marts are 24 hours. The one here is 24 hours. We were there once late. But I think a lot of the Georgian lifestyle is local shops. Like you have a local butcher, a local fruit seller, a local bread or bakery. So I think they're probably closed early because they're like mom and pops. They're not like a chain. Most of them don't even have a sign, and they don't even have like proper. Like you walk in, it's very simple in terms of the counter and the butch and the meat and the knife. It's all very simple, but very fresh and good. But it's not like a brand new countertop with brand new fancy windows and a neon sign. So I would say it's probably the local shops shut early kind of country. When there's a health clinic named Mayo, you know there might be health issues. That's funny. Why is it called Mayo? You know Mayo Health
I
Clinic?
don't know.
I don't know why it's called Mayo.
I know.
That's
I've
funny.
heard Mayo Health Clinic. Why
Mayo.
is it called
I know.
Mayo?
That's like the mustard operation center. Like it doesn't make sense. Mayo Health Clinic. That's funny. Yes for sausage over hot dog. I mean, it has to be. There are times when you got to do hot dog because you're in a rush or something, but sausage is the answer. Unicorn says, "Who eats a hot dog on the second day?"
That is so funny.
Is there McDonald's in Georgia, Steve? We have not seen any.
No.
We haven't seen many fast food. We haven't seen. We saw Subway.
Yeah, lots of Subway,
A few Subway sandwiches. We saw 2 or 3.
but no McDonald's really.
Didn't even see a pizza shop, like a Pizza Hut or
No.
I think Georgian.
Just Starbucks
We saw Starbucks.
and Subway
Yeah, but I
and
think.
KFC.
Did you see KFC?
Yeah,
Okay.
but no
It
McDonald's.
seems like Georgian people, for one, it's amazing. I'll say it again, how they have this unique culture. So small country with so strong local culture. But I think they have their own dishes of food. It's like if you opened a pizza shop, Pizza Hut, they might not even want it. Like that thing we had, cacciapoti, the cheese pizza.
Yeah.
It's just homemade, it's fresh ingredients, and it's better.
But it's different than pizza.
It's different, but if you were selling like a processed fast food pizza,
Yeah.
they might not even really want it.
Hmm.
I mean, some people would want it because it's delicious and yummy, but a lot of people would be like, you know, I'm not sure they really even have a demand for it. They got their own food and it's quite yummy. Malaysian rendang and Ramly burger. Shahulan in the chat.
Hi, Shah.
Shout
how
out to
are
Shahulan.
you?
Malaysian rendang and Ramly burger. Oof. That hits the spot. And it's so funny because rendang,
See, even Ramly is
I
good.
was gonna say the same thing. Rendang's so traditional, so quality ingredients, so homemade. Ramly burger is as processed as McDonald's, at least in my taste.
Yeah.
The beef patty of Ramly is as processed as McDonald's, where it's like has its own oils in it. It's so juicy and yummy,
Yeah.
but it's
You know the taste when you.
you know the
eat it,
taste.
You know it's Ramly.
Exactly. It had its own flavor, which doesn't make sense because if it's just beef, how could it have its own? It's because it's
Yeah.
processed. That's another thing in there, but very good. But
It's
it's
not
like,
good for you, health wise.
but it's yummy.
But
Ramly.
real burger is better though.
Real burger's better. Malaysia is nice for food
KGB.
too because Malaysia has KGB so good. Malaysia has local recipes, traditional, and they still like fast food.
Yeah.
You know,
True.
they have Pizza Hut all around. You know, so they have kind of both. Nice country. Kudos for all the tourists that try traditional food with pizza on every corner here. Yeah, fair. It's amazing to resist the temptation in Romania to only eat pizza all day. It's as good as in Italy. Romanian pizza as good as Italy, says Alexander Patrick. It is good in Romania. We had one with our friend
No, they put ketchup on top.
in Brasov sometimes. We had one in Romania, in Brasov. We ordered it. It was so good. It had every topping you could imagine. In the pizza, there was like a half an egg. There was eggs in the pizza. There was olives with the seed in the olive on the pizza. There was corn. It was like every ingredient. But like depending the piece you got, you only got 4 out of the 11 toppings. Because it wasn't like it was equally distributed. It was like this was the corn section. It was just thrown everywhere, and it was really good. Remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, that was yummy. I had like 6 pieces of pizza that day.
Top pizza is still from Albania and Brazil for me.
Albania and Brazil top pizza, and really, yeah, Albania and Brazil. All the Italians just unsubscribed for sure, but that's life.
Maybe again we just tried street food in Italy. We didn't go. I mean, we went to a nice restaurant, but it was in Venice. Maybe it's touristy.
Yeah,
I
touristy.
don't know.
Maybe touristy. Okay, hour and 20 minutes. Good live stream. That was fun, eh? Do a little bit more. I'll have one more beer. Oh, just half of it, and then we'll shut her down. Good live stream, guys. It's amazing that when we started live streaming, I was so nervous all day long. I'd be like, oh my gosh, I'm going live today, and now we can just fire it up and chill with the crew. The crew is, I mean, the chat does all the work, really.
Yeah.
We have some things prepared to keep it going at the beginning, but you guys are a joy to chill out with. You guys are cool, man. Let's be friends. All right, let me have another beer.
I see your Oh, we said ramen burger is full of sauce, even if you ordered it less sauce. Now, the thing I don't like about Malaysian food,
Yeah.
especially Malay food or Indian food, not really the Chinese food. Too much sauce.
Yeah.
Too much sauce. Why do they like banjir thing? Like flooding thing?
Too much
It's like,
sauce.
I want to taste when the rice has too much sauce, it becomes like soupy. Why do you want that?
Yeah, they do a lot in
It's
Malaysia.
not a soup.
Or they'll give you like some chicken, and it'll be like chicken and cheese or something, and the cheese is just a bottle, and they just cover it in sauce, like back and forth 5 times, and you're like, that's.
Hey, Carla agrees with me. Ivana and Steve knows pizza. Italian one is one of the worst. Carla agrees. Really, Carla?
Brazil has good pizza, but Albania also is one of the top because it's like everywhere. The restaurant will sell chicken and noodles and pasta and all this different stuff, and also pizza, and their pizza is so good. And you're like, how is this not a pizza only shop? It's some of the best pizza you can have with good cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, Albanian pizza. I miss Albania.
James Wu find it hard to believe that the food in China is not good. They have Chinese food all over the world. Yes, but they're different.
True.
Yes.
It is different. The Chinese food there is different than Canadian Chinese food. It's quite different.
Ivana, what do you miss the most from Serbian food? I think I miss the fish chorba
Oh, that's good.
and the barbecue. Best barbecue?
Barbecue.
Serbia.
The meat is good in Serbia.
Also Brazil too, but Serbia.
Brazil also very good. Churrasco, not churrasco. I'm trying to think of a different word. Oh, I forgot the word. Coração. Coração in Brazil is so good.
Alexander said the Romanian pizza is just like Italian pizza. So he's saying, Carla, this means ours is bad too. Because all Italian vloggers coming here said it's no different than Italian.
Did they say that?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe that. That's interesting.
But I gotta agree though, Romanian pizza is not the top ones for me. I'm sorry, Alex.
Didn't love
it's not the top one.
It's still pizza. Even when it's
Albania
bad, it's
and
still
Brazil
good.
is still top.
Romanian pizza's still good, but it didn't wow me.
Yeah.
Albania. If you have not tried Albanian pizza, take a trip to Tirana just for the pizza.
Steve likes the Romanian pizza. I don't know. I think
like all
it's
pizza.
too salty in Romania, and the dough is not as.
The thing about Romanian pizza, they don't got enough sauce. I would say sauce it up, dude. Get some extra sauce in
There
it.
you go. So you agree, Albania and Brazil is still the top.
Oh, Albanian's really the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Albania, the cheese is so good and the sauce is so good.
Yeah.
Ivana, you went to the second most expensive barbecue restaurant in Brazil.
Yeah.
Fogo de Chão.
Yes.
Fogo de Chão. So good food.
Very good.
The picanha, so good. So salty. And the coração, amazing. Coração is really one of the best things you can barbecue.
Oh, I missed that. Yes.
Coração's good.
Yeah. Even in like Boteco, coração is good. See, street food in Brazil is good. Like Boteco food in Brazil is good. You don't need to. Go to
Don't talk about
expensive-
Brazil anymore because I miss Brazil. I miss Brazil so mad. Don't talk about it because I'm gonna want to go there. We're gonna end up canceling Romania and going right to Brazil. Brazil is so
Alfredo
nice.
says, hello from Shanghai. Hello, that's my favorite city so far in China.
Okay, Alina says you did not find the best pizza place in Romania. This can be a vlog idea. Romania has better pizza than Italy. And then we go there and make a vlog. We can try to find some good pizza.
Yeah.
We'll search it out because who doesn't want to spend a day at work trying to find good pizza? That's my job. We gotta find that best pizza right now. That's a good job. I'll do that.
Liam says, "Come to Ireland, please. Proper, healthy, hearty food from local farms with a selection of local brew beers."
I wouldn't mind doing a UK section. You do Ireland, Northern Ireland, Scotland, and England.
Yeah.
You could do a week in each place easily, and even more. Do 6 weeks total. That would be a good series. But the problem is the budget is high over there, so we gotta
True.
get organized first. But that would be good.
Kyle says, "All food is good in Brazil. Even foreign food we make better." Yeah, true.
What Brazilian food the Brazilians think are the best? Oh, picanha.
Picanha is barbecue, no?
Yeah, okay, Brazilian food. You know what I get a lot in Brazil?
What is it? A question for us that we think is.
It
the
says,
best?
say Steve, what Brazilian food the Brazilians think are the best? Oh, it's the one that we think.
Feijoada.
Feijoada they like. Depends on the region because up in Salvador they love that dende oil. And that little acaraju.
Right.
Acarajé?
Aracaju.
Aracaju.
Acaraju or
One of them is a city, one of them is a food.
Yeah.
But that thing they like that bean bread.
Yeah.
Depends the
Those
region.
are good. I like it.
Yeah, it's different around Brazil. Big place with different foods,
Mm-hmm.
but good food. Any plans to visit Switzerland? No plans, but we would love to go. We need some budget increase. I think Switzerland is like $300 a day you're spending over there or more. What you miss in Romania is Maestro street food. The dough they make is legendary. Okay, we'll do a
What's this?
Romanian pizza video. I think it's dough. They said the dough they make. I think it's pizza.
Ah, okay.
I'm asking what region all Brazilians say to the best food. Oh, Minas Gerais.
Oh.
She's saying which
This is a
region?
question from Carla.
Carla wants me to say Minas Gerais is known for having the best food. It is true. Everyone in Brazil says, "Oh, you're going to Minas? Oh, the food over there is so good."
True.
And like Carla's gonna say, "Yeah, that's my place, baby. Best food."
It's good.
I see what you mean now, Carla.
Even the Kilo restaurants is good.
Oh, the Kilo. Man, we found that 1 Kilo restaurant in Sao Paulo. Simple little restaurant.
$3 per plate.
$3
So
for a
good.
plate, and it was so good food. Like really good recipes with different spices and different flavors.
See, this is the thing. In other places that we've been to, at least, you don't need to go to expensive restaurants to experience good food. That's
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
In China, people are saying you need to go to like proper expensive restaurants.
China has good food,
is-
but it also has bad food.
Yeah.
A lot of places have only good food.
Yeah.
And then great food, you know what I mean?
True.
The low bar is lower, but the high bar is the same spot. Is it a coffee country or a tea country?
Here?
Yeah.
None, I guess. Most of the coffee they sell is instant coffee.
Yeah,
But they have a lot of cafes. Like
They have a lot of
cool-
cafes.
Cool cafes.
Trendy cafes.
Trendy cafes.
But what are the people drinking in there? I haven't really seen much.
Coffee, I guess.
Coffee.
Yeah.
I think it's a coffee country.
I think it's coffee.
Fair. Hi from Cameron. Oh, everybody in the chat, if you can, say hi, Cameron. My little nephew, who's a real sweetie pie, he's watching. My dad says hi from Cameron. Everybody, if you can, right? Hi, Cameron. Hi, Cameron. Hi, Cameron. And my dad will show him. And I don't know what he'll do. He'll say, what the heck does that even mean? But he's a young guy. But say hi, Cameron. Say hello. How is Putakena, Cameron? He'll see it. My dad will show him. Hey guys, can come to Porto. I think we'll do Portugal. I'm very interested in Portugal. I have lots of Portuguese friends in Canada. I've worked with tons of Portuguese guys. I think we'll do a Portuguese series coming soon. Also, it's very convenient. It's like almost, well, I guess Iceland would be the last stop before Canada. But Portugal is the last continental European spot before Canada. So it kind of makes sense for us to go that way before we go back. Maybe Iceland.
So from Portugal, you can either go to Brazil or back to Canada.
Snap. A week in Brazil would be
They
good.
have flights to both.
Possible. Look at the chat. Hey Cameron, hey Cameron, hey Cameron, hey Cameron, hey Cameron. Shout out. Go to Spain. Barcelona is wow.
I would love to go there.
Barcelona is one of those places that has a sound to it. You know?
Yeah.
Barcelona. Like, I don't know if it's better than Madrid, but Madrid sounds like, oh, Madrid, that sounds cool. But Barcelona
What's the
sounds
capital?
like,
Is it Madrid or
wow.
Barcelona?
I have no idea. I would say it's one of those two. But Barcelona just sounds like when you hear it, you go,
How
wow.
in Portugal? Is it Lisbon, Porto, or
Lisbon.
what else is the big city there?
Porto is a big one, and that's the only two I know. Madrid is capital, says Unicorn. Spain football match, make it happen.
Yes.
Would like to do that.
Spain and Portugal football match will be wow.
Okay, Christopher Lai, give us more information because we'll definitely do it for you. The question right now is, can you share about your travel planning process? You mean in terms of YouTube videos or in terms of like visa, like traveling, like visas and stuff like that? Let us know because we'll tell you. It's not as hard. Well, that's the thing. I say that because Ivana does all this planning. So I was gonna say it's not as hard as you might think, but that just is because Ivana does all of it, and so it just to me it's like it's just always
right
done.
now, for example, we're looking to do a road trip around Georgia, and it's winter season. So first, I have to look at, what kind of driver's license is needed in Georgia. You got Steve got international driver's license now, so it's good. The road condition. So some areas in Georgia is actually blocked during the winter, so you can't go there.
Oh wow.
So, and what kind of car is needed, whether you need a 4x4 or a regular car, and then actually looking for a rental car company that, provide those. So, it's kind of a process.
Yeah, it means about actual traveling. One thing too is most of the places we go, we don't need a visa. Canadian passport is pretty good, so it's visa on arrival or visa free.
Yeah.
And we don't typically stay super long, so a lot of places is 30 days, and a lot of places are 90 days, which is pretty great. Because
in
that's
Georgia,
enough.
it's 6 months for Canadians.
We can stay over 6 months just being here. So so that's an easy part of traveling, planning. One thing is sometimes you get to the counter at the airport and they say you need to have an exit ticket already booked.
Yeah.
And so you just go online, buy a ticket, show them, and then cancel. You buy from a certain website that has a refund. You show them the ticket, they say, okay, got it. And then you just cancel it 5 minutes later.
Yeah.
And get your full money back.
It's because we're doing continuous travel, but I'm guessing most of
most people don't know how to do that.
will have return or
Fair.
onwards tickets.
Yeah, that's true. You probably already have your in and out before you even go.
Yeah, even like coming to Kazakhstan from China. The girl at the counter in China says, I need an return ticket.
That's what I was thinking of.
An ongoing ticket.
Yeah.
But I already read online that you don't really need to. So I said, if anything happened, you can be fine. I'm like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, you just said fine,
And
and nothing
she
happened.
asked us to sign something. And in Kazakhstan, the immigration didn't even ask us about anything.
I don't know if it's because we have Canadian passport or what, but we've only had a few bad experiences, but so few. Most of the time in immigration, they don't even say anything. They just go through the passport, put the stamp, and we walk right through. It's like less than a minute at immigration most of the time. One time in Romania, the guy thought I was doing something illegal, but that was crazy. Actually, the two bad experiences I had are both in Romania.
That's true.
The one time,
immigration.
yeah, both with immigration, two of them. One of them was my fault, no international driver's license. Okay, that's my fault. The other one, I was totally in the right and he was totally in the wrong and he was screaming at me. Anyway, for the most part, we travel really easily. When we traveled with my mom and dad, they were both amazed. They both said at least 5 times, man, Ivana just plans everything. And then, am I spooling? No, don't spool. I think it's okay.
Are we on?
Hopefully we're still going. But my point is, both my parents said at least... No, we're spooling. Then we're back. And we're back! My point is, both my parents said at least 5 times that... man, Ivana plans everything. It just seems so easy. And I'm like, yeah, it just seems easy. You know? My wife's super talented, bro. Talk about it. Okay, everyone's back. Never mind, I think I pressed space by mistake. I think that it pauses the video and says it's spooling. Okay, fair. That sounds like something I would do, actually. You pauses the video then. That's funny. If you go to Portugal, you should try to reach the south coast, Lagos or Faro, in the Algarve region.
Sounds good.
Less windy than the coast and great cliffy beaches.
Ooh.
You can kayak around the cliffs or jump from them. We're
Sounds
going.
amazing.
I'm a big cliff jumper. Although I'm gonna be a mature adult coming soon, and I might not do cliff jumping as much. But
I
in
also
Canada,
would like to visit the island.
oh, the old islands.
What's the island called?
Oh my gosh, I forgot. My brain is fried. Azores.
Yes.
Yeah.
The island sounds good as well.
Yeah. In Canada, I jumped off something that, depending on who you ask, anywhere from 15 to 20 meters. It's wicked high. Like 50 feet. Amazing. It's the best feeling ever. Jumping that high into water, in under the sun, in the beautiful nature, it's one of the best things you can do.
Yeah, I won't allow you to do that again.
Cliff jumping is one of the best things you can do. You got to make sure you're being safe, but it's such a good feeling. Oh, I'm thinking of going down there to do some cliff jumping. Santa is back in town. Oh, is Santa here? I think Santa's here. Oh, Last Watch Canada. Gifted 5 members.
Thank you, Last Watch Canada.
No rock, everybody. It's OG and Gao Marjos. Is that right?
I don't know. Thank you, Let's Watch Canada.
Santa is Muhammad Ali now. I thought so. Santa's back. You're gonna be a dad, Steve. No more cliff jumping. True. Or maybe even more cliff jumping, and I'll tell you why. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. Last Watch Canada. Great videos from China. Thank you. Thanks for watching.
Who
Glad you
got a
enjoyed them.
membership? Say hello.
We have this name, which is a Chinese name. I can't even guess. Or maybe Japanese.
Chinese.
Chinese. Muhammad Ali is back.
Uh-huh.
So back. Clark Kent, which is Superman.
Superman.
Saffron Coriander.
Wow.
Must be Spider-Man. Oh, Saffron Coriander. That's funny. Spicy name. And Vasto, a.k.a. Vashko.
Ashko, really?
No, Vasto. But I'm just saying Vashko. The Gama. From Rio de Janeiro.
How was Carnival in Brazil, by the way?
Yeah, let us know if you partied up there. How was it? Madeline says, how is Georgia? So far, it's really good. We're really having a good experience over here. It's totally unique. It's familiar, kind of like Romania, kind of like Turkey, kind of like Eastern Europe mixed with Asia. But the food is good. The city has lots to do. We have some more vlogs to make. The people are nice. It's February, so it's not the best weather ever, but that's fine. It's like, what is it during the day? 10 degrees?
No,
5 degrees?
maybe 3. 5, maybe.
Maybe 5.
Yeah.
Not bad. Manageable. Discovered y'all via Ken, and now one of my favorite vloggers. Oh, shout out to Ken.
Thank you.
Shout out to NN Caddy, and big time shout out to Ken. He's a good friend of ours. He's a good guy.
Thank you.
He really is a good guy, Ken. Honest guy, hardworking guy. We like Ken. Big fan. Ken has good stuff. If you're not watching our videos, just watch Ken's. That's okay. Yeah, Ken is good people. Ken is 18. Serbia is 18 Celsius now.
What? That is
Extremely
warm.
hot for the winter. That's amazing. 18 is good temperature. That makes no sense for February.
Yeah.
That's wild. Over 250 varieties of cheese are produced in Georgia. Heck yeah.
Wow.
Bro, I'm about to eat 248 of them in one day. Let's eat some cheese, man. Wanted to ask if it's similar to Romania, just across the Black Pond. Yeah, Madeline, it does, at least, so we've only seen this city, the capital. It is smaller than Romania in population and size and everything, but it does sort of remind us of Bucharest. You got like a downtown, like a historical center. They got a fort up on the hill, which is pretty cool. They got a lot of graffiti around. They got a lot of that sort of Eastern European, sort of Romanian vibe.
Yeah.
Mixed with a bit of flavoring of Asia.
Yeah. More mountainous, maybe.
Around the city is all mountains, and there's a river coming through it. So the fort is above the river, and then there's like the city kind of down beneath. Sort of has like you can see that it's like a historical sort of, I want to say medieval, but it's way older than medieval. But it has this sort of historical vibe. A lot of stone buildings or brick buildings, a lot of cobblestone streets that give it an old school kind of feel. And then there's obviously across the river, there's the new Tbilisi where you have glass and skyscrapers and glass buildings and more modern stuff. But over here where we're staying, it's pretty, I mean, even in our accommodation, if you look at this, like the wall has got bricks in it. Oh, sorry, wrong button. Like this TV, okay, but the wall has got like exposed brick with like mortar, so it has like this, you know, kind of old school vibe. This is our little place here. Table, laundry, backpack, television, kitchen. Kitchen is modern and functioning very well. And so, yeah, we are big fans of Georgia. It's been quite good. Okay, Ivana, we are at an hour and 40. Are we going to break the record, go for 4.5 hours, or what do you think?
4.5.
Brazilian live streams were crazy. We had some over 3 hours. I mean, just insanity. I'm almost talked out. How about you?
Same.
Okay, let's do a few more minutes here, and then we'll wrap it up. Shut her down. Tomorrow, we're going to a basketball game. We'll post that video on Tuesday. Probably, maybe also tomorrow, or maybe on Tuesday, we'll do the supermarket. Post that one up on Thursday. And then throughout the week, we'll do something, maybe 2 things. One for Saturday and one for next week, Tuesday. And then by next week, obviously we'll talk to you before then on Sunday, live stream. But by next week, we'll be in the car, which looks to be a 4-wheel drive SUV. Thank you very much. Or not an SUV, they call it a crossover. Thank you very much. It should be pretty fun to drive around. Poke our nose. Bust out the karaoke. All right, hit it, Ivana. I'm rapping a song right now.
Do it.
Georgia and Albania, 2 of some underrated countries. Yes, both. You're right. Agree. 5 stars and heart Serbia for tomorrow basketball game. There will be a part of me inside cheering for Serbia, but outwardly, I gotta go home team. Yo, all. Don't forget, we will stream the basketball game on Discord while they're at the arena. Good idea. Good idea. Steve's gonna get an SUV and say it's a bus again. Yo, that was a bus, man. Don't even kid yourself. That was a bus. Is there a statue of Tomiidis in Tbilisi? Have you seen it? I don't know if you're being serious or joking because I don't know what Tomiidis is. Oh, Cameron says bye. Gramps and Cameron are going to the beach. Have fun at the beach, Cameron. Put on your sunscreen. Stay safe. Have fun swimming in the ocean. Let me know how salty the water is. Ha 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 ha. Bye, Cameron. I also saw that the capital of Georgia has many damaged buildings because they are old and not maintained. But then we entered the inside and it doesn't even look like they're old houses. Yeah, true, Dimas. That's right. We saw the same thing. The old part of Georgia, the old part of Tbilisi, rather, it looks rough on the outside. And there's like graffiti and stuff. It looks a bit like, whoa, where am I at right now? But the people are well dressed and friendly. It's not sketchy at all. But at first sight, you go, whoa.
Even our apartment, the outside is kind of...
The outside of our apartment looks rough. We pulled up. I was like, what the heck? We came inside. I'm like, oh, this place is great.
Yeah.
I really quite like Tbilisi. It has a unique aesthetic to it, especially the old part, right? The new part, I'm sure it's just modern, you know, normal stuff. But the old part is like, there are places you walk and you're like, where am I at right now? Is there a war over here recently? Like, it looks like things are blown up. You're like, this is wild, and graffiti all around. And then the people are all friendly and nice and well dressed, and everyone's driving a Mercedes Benz, and you're like, this is an interesting place, you know. Big fan. So far, big fan. 7 seats equals bus for Madeline. It's correct. Absolutely right. Tomiidis or Damais is a woman king. Oh yeah, we gotta watch this movie still. Maybe we're download it today. Yeah, we haven't seen any statue. I'm sure there is one, but I gotta figure out why they call her a king. In Georgian history, there's this woman they call a king, but she's a woman king.
The king of Georgia is a queen.
But they didn't call her a queen. They called her the king.
The king of Georgia is a woman.
It's very funny.
Okay.
So we gotta learn more about this. How is the transportation system in Georgia? Evidently, here in Tbilisi, they have a metro.
No, they don't.
They have.
Really?
They have.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I think we're gonna do a metro review. It's known for being one of the deepest.
Really?
Yeah, it's deep because it's all mountainy, right? So you can't build it flat, so it goes quite deep. Maybe we'll do a metro review this week too.
Know they have.
It can be a simple video for next Tuesday, maybe.
Yeah, sure.
Metro review. I believe they. I think I'm right. I could be wrong, but I think I'm right that they have a metro here. But we haven't used it yet because we're in walking distance. All the stuff we wanted to do.
Yeah.
You guys saw the video yesterday. We were out there for, what did you say? It was 8 hours?
Yeah, I think so.
8 hours walking. It's a lot. but it was all within walking distance, and we had stops along the way. It was pretty great. Is Georgia a Asian or European country? I'll let the comments decide. I don't know. I think it's technically part of Europe,
Yeah, I think so.
but it's definitely got Asian influence. You two are awesome. Bong Mike the Tiger. Shout out to Bong Mike the Tiger! Be honest. Ivana, I'll be honest. Ivana is really the more awesomer one. She really is. She just touches my soul, you know? Ivana's just like, what are you doing? Is your driver's license okay for Georgia? We got the international one, so it should work. Unicorn says, what is the money in Georgia? Targi? I got it right here.
Forgot.
I'll show you.
What is
I
it
got
called?
$100. Let me check it out.
Gel. G-L.
No, but I thought it was called, I thought it was T, like Targovitz or something?
No, Larry. Gel.
Lari, Lari, Lari. And we remember that because Lari means running in Indonesian. Right, Lari?
Yeah, run.
Lari, run.
Gel or Bradley? Larry. I don't know what the difference is.
There's a fellow there. Be honest, if you just saw that guy's face, where would you guess he's from? He kind of looks Turkish. I'm sure the Georgians don't want to hear that, but he looks kind of slightly Middle Eastern and slightly white, no? Based on the beard and the facial features?
I guess Georgian.
Probably looks Georgian. And then we have this Billy on the back. But the money's called Lari. It's quite convenient that one Lari makes exactly half a Canadian dollar.
Yes.
It's exactly that. So it's quite easy for us. We just take every number you see and divide it by 2. Our accommodation here, what's it cost?
38 Canadians.
38 Canadian is wicked cheap. That's like, take off a third. That's like
$30.
less than $30 American. Like $27 American or something. $25 American even. So it's really good value because it's brand new. Get the big TV, get the good kitchen, get the separate bedroom with a door that closes the bedroom, which is really great. Laundry machine, bathroom, heater, $26 American per night. That is good stuff. Big fan.
Good value.
Good value. What is the ethnicity there? People look white, but they look a bit Asian.
No,
Mostly white.
mostly white. They kind of look like Romanian people. For me, they're Georgian. The ethnicity is Georgian.
Their ethnicity is Georgian. Okay, fair. That guy looks like Steve with a beard. Okay, I look Georgian now. I'll take it. My friend and I watch your videos together. Love them. Thanks, Bong Mike the Tiger. There are 2 lines on their metro, and it's called the Tbilisi Metro. I think we'll do a review of it.
Sure.
Simple video for a weekday, Tuesday or Thursday. Should be good.
I didn't know they have metro.
Yeah, I read about it. I think it was on the Wikipedia page. It's known for certain stops that are incredibly deep. So we can go to those ones.
Yeah, sure.
Take some crazy long escalator on the way up. That'd be a good scene. But I'm still on escalator. That's cool. What religion is there the most? Christianity.
Orthodox.
Is it Orthodox?
Yeah, Orthodox Christian.
Although they do have, I think it's like 10%-ish, Islam.
Yeah,
8%, something like this? Yeah.
they have a mosque right there.
We saw a mosque. We saw people praying on Friday. We saw them praying in the streets. Big prayer.
Because I think it used to be Iranian Empire as well. Right?
So I think, if my history is not wrong, the Ottomans conquered it, but the Ottomans at the time, for some reason, made a deal with the Persians, which is Iran, and they sectioned off Georgia. Part of it was Persian and part of it was Turkish.
Yeah.
Now, both of those empires are Islamic, but they kept their Orthodox Christianity.
Yeah, Orthodox. And also from Armenia. The church is from Armenia. I don't know what religion of type of Christian the Armenian.
Maybe same Orthodox.
practice. I think it's a bit different.
Okay. Maybe go to Armenia next, no?
Maybe.
We can. Cool. Okay, guys, that's the vlog for today. When you two were in China, 100% of people thought Ivana was a native Chinese, and all the attention went to you and your friend, and yeah, exactly right. When we were all dressed up in the costumes, people didn't go to you as much because you looked like a local person.
Yeah, of course.
But Ken and I looked like, whoa. So we got more of the attention of the locals because we looked foreign to them. True. Ivana was being camera person. She was just filming Ivana was just filming. Ken and I take photos.
Yeah.
We had like 20 minutes of footage of us taking photos. I had to just cut.
We couldn't even take our own photos because people were lining up to take photos with them.
There was
I'm
a
like,
lineup.
I want to take our own
It was
photos.
a lineup. Yeah, we had to cut the footage and put it quickly with music because it was so long. Like no one's gonna watch 20 minutes of taking photos. It's so long. Georgia is the oldest Christian state in the world. I've heard that too. The people in Tbilisi have been living here for 6,000 years. It wasn't formerly a city, but 6,000 years ago, people were living in Tbilisi, which is pretty crazy. The city was founded in 450 AD, something like that, which is pretty crazy. Are you going to neighboring Azerbaijan? I think Azerbaijan and Armenia are having some trouble, and if we go to one, we probably can't go to the other. That's what I've heard. So we'll have to choose Armenia or Azerbaijan, I think. I mean, if we can go to both, maybe we'll do both, but I'd be curious to go because they're right here and kind of related, this little, they call it the Caucasus region. But I've heard that if you do one, you can't do the other. Or maybe you just can't go from one to the other is the idea.
Maybe.
You need a buffer in the middle. I don't know. Yeah, stay safe and choose Armenia. Maybe we'll. Are you going to Iran? No plans yet, but I think eventually we'll be there. Sounds an interesting place.
Iran is a bit hard to visit as Canadians.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
We got that Canadian passport.
Yeah.
It's one of the only countries that's hard to visit with Canadian passport.
Yeah, Iran.
Canadian passport is pretty good, but Iran is not great because we were so close with the U.S. and then all the drama. Got it. I would love to travel like you guys. You can do it. Grab a GoPro and start talking. All right, there you have it, everybody. Great vlog. Loved it. I guess we did an hour and a half.
2 hours. almost.
Nearly 2 hours. Oh my gosh, we're 9 minutes short of 2 hours.
What happened to our 1 hour live stream?
Well, it wasn't boring,
Yeah.
so I don't mind.
Yeah.
I generally wanted to do the 1 hour because some of those 3 hour ones had like 10 minutes of boring in the middle. So I thought maybe we could do it. You guys are always traveling. How do you overcome homesickness? I guess if you travel long enough, it just goes away because this is your home now.
Yeah.
It happened a lot
so.
more at the beginning. How about you?
I mean, it's easier to travel because I'm with Steve, I guess.
Tell them.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, every day feels like home.
When we started traveling, it was more
And also,
stressful.
we don't really stay in a hotel. We stay in an apartment that makes you feel like you're at home.
Cooking your own food,
Yeah.
doing your own laundry is
Yeah.
very.
I guess if you stay in hotels, then it will feel different. You know what I mean?
I don't like hotels
Yeah.
at all. It makes me sad. Hotel makes me sad. When I get out of bed and I just have a toilet and a door, that's all I can see from my room. I go, I'm really traveling. I feel sad in a
Yeah.
hotel.
Once in a while, I like hotels because it feels like sometimes if you stay in like a nice hotel, luxury hotel,
That can be good.
it's nice once in a while. But most of the time, I like staying at an apartment better.
Same.
Just sitting on a couch watching Netflix.
Plus, I like to edit videos early morning, like 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. So I like to leave the bedroom, close the door in the bedroom, come out here, turn the lights on.
Yeah.
If you're in a hotel, you have a desk, but it's right beside the bed. So now I'm editing in the dark and trying not to make one noise because you want to sleeping right beside me. So then it just seems like I'm really, doesn't feel like a home. It feels like a hotel a lot. I like to leave the bedroom, close the door, fire up the coffee machine. I did quit coffee, but I quit it for like a week. Guys, that was, oof. Please. I am down to 1 cup per day. I was doing 4 cups of coffee per day, and I thought, this is full-blown addiction. I'm down to 1 cup per day. After 5 days, no coffee. With headache because of withdrawal symptoms of caffeine. Addicted. Did Steve blush? Well, Ivana, a little bit. Get a Brazilian passport and every border control will ask you if you have cocaine in your luggage. Florin just trashed. Brazilian passport is one of the most accepted, says Carla.
Now, how are we gonna get Brazilian passport?
Florin said I was.
Is it easy to get?
Florin said I was joking, Carla.
Is it easy to get?
I think you can. The good thing about Brazil is both Ivana and I look Brazilian.
True. We both can be Brazilian.
I could be from Rio Grande do Sul and you could be from São Paulo.
Right. But people, if it's in Sao Paulo, they think I'm more Brazilian than you. They always
Yeah,
talk to me in
yeah.
Brazilian.
I look a bit pale. A lot
talk
of
to you?
Brazilians have tan. I'm pretty pasty.
And people would look at me and talk in Brazil because Steve doesn't speak Brazilian. And they would look at me and
Yeah.
talk in Brazil. I'm like, no.
Ivana's a local in like 90 countries of the
Sorry.
world. How many days a year do you guys travel? I like all of them, except for a month maybe, or a couple weeks in Canada. Like a month in Canada usually. 11 months. Did you know that Turkish people are called Serbia?
What?
Oh, Turkish people call Serbia Serbistan.
Oh, it's a burst. Yeah, it makes sense.
I believe it. Everyone get a Swiss passport. All right, guys, I'm out
I
of.
think the most powerful passport is Singapore.
Is that right?
I think so. Singaporean passport is the most powerful.
Maybe Mike and Gigi can get it.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Definitely more powerful than Romanian.
No offense to Romania. Yeah, Stan means earth, or Stan means country.
Land.
Like land, yeah, like Poland.
Yeah.
It just means land. There's a lot of lands in
England.
Iceland, England,
Thailand.
Thailand. That's all the stands. Even Serbistan, or even I think
But
in
how come some country use stand, some country use land?
I think it's
I
different
guess
different
half-
base language or something.
Oh, okay.
Also, I think in Turkish, India is known as Hindustan.
Hindustan. Yeah.
Hindustan. I've seen that written before.
How did India come across? Why is it not Hindu land? You know? Why is it
True.
India, not Hindu land?
True. True. Okay, guys, I'm out of things to say. I had a lovely live stream with you. Tomorrow, we're going to film something. You'll see it Tuesday.
We'll see, man.
Thursday, you'll see something. And Saturday, we'll try to premiere. And Sunday, we'll try to go live. Why not Canistan? The word Canada.
Canada?
Do you know what Canada means? How Canadian are you? Canadian challenge to end the vlog. Canadian, what does it mean? Canada. Go. Canada.
Land.
Canada means land.
Yeah.
Try again.
Canada.
What language is the word Canada in?
Aboriginal.
Okay, good. Ding! How did the name come? What happened?
The Aboriginal named it
Ah.
after something about land or something about
The Europeans showed up and they said to the natives, "Where are we, man?" And the natives were pointing back to their village. Or maybe more accurately, settlement, because it wasn't permanent. They were still sort of nomadic,
Okay.
but their little settlement
Canada.
there, and they're pointing to their settlement, going Canada, and then people were like, "I guess we're in Canada."
okay, settlement.
Kind of means settlement would be the
Yeah.
name. Not really like a village, because a village is like
So Canada is
Permanent.
like one of the countries that kept their original language as a name of the country. You know what I
Well,
mean?
it's not
Because
really-
Japan is different. In Japan, it's not called Japan. Right?
I think Japan called it Nippon.
Yes, so it's not called Japan.
Well, that's because it's a different language, though. Like a Japanese person might not use like in China, for instance, they don't say Canada, they say Canada, the J.
That might be just a pronunciation thing.
No, but they spell it with a J.
Really?
Yeah. I think.
No, it's Chanata.
Cha-ta. Or maybe just pronunciation. But sometimes different languages say different countries differently. Like in Germany, it's Deutschland.
Yeah, it's not Germany.
Maybe every country in the world calls Canada Canada.
I think so.
Are we the best? I think we're the best.
In Indonesia, it's still Canada, but with a K instead of a C.
Oh yeah,
But it's still Canada.
No. In I was right. In China, it's JIA
Ah.
NADA. But that could be pronunciation again. Canada. Jalardai.
What's China in China?
Maple Land.
I wanna know what-
Kanakastan.
What is China in China? We never even.
They
found
don't.
out.
They don't call it China. For
Yeah.
sure.
What is China?
In China? They don't call it China, because
What do you-
if you say the word China, they look at you like you're speaking Chinese. If you know what I
Yeah.
mean.
What is China in China? This question just came up now. What did Zhonggu?
Zhongguo. Zhongshanguo.
Zhongguo. Ah,
Zhongguo.
see? China is not China. Zhongguo.
So where did China come from?
I don't know.
Like who made that up?
Who made Japan up?
That's what I mean. I don't know. More questions than answers over here. Did you know there's a language in India called Kannada? Yeah, I guess Zaki said that too. There's a South Indian language called Kannada. Didn't know.
Yeah, I saw it on a subtitle list. There's a language called Kannada.
Oh, that's what I saw before. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. Zhangul. Zhangul means center state.
Ah.
Zhangul.
Zhangul. Okay.
I will say this about Chinese language when I was over there. A lot of chings and jings and pangs, right? We know that. But also a lot of R,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. R.
R, nard, you know? A lot of ARD or ART. They believe they're in the middle of the countries. Okay, fair enough.
Zhangul.
All right, just like that, it's 2 hours on the dot, and we are out of here. Later, skaters, and
Thanks all for being here.
oh, China was famous for China, the thing.
Oh, the pottery thing.
Is it right?
The plates. Is that why?
Made in Zhangguo doesn't have the same ring to it. Yeah, made in China.
Made in Zhangul. Made in Zhangul.
All right, later, guys. Tuesday, Thursday, premiere Saturday.
It's from Emperor Qin, maybe.
Oh, China because Emperor Qin can. Muhammad Ali, member for 11 months. Later, skater, later, skater, later, skater, later, skater.
Thanks, everybody. Love you. Bye.